What the hell? This chicken don't have MSG? Oh no. I have to change this.
Uncle
Some
Roger, bro. Talking about MSG all the
Hiya!
time.
Hiya! Where is
No
your
use MSG.
MSG?
Hiya!
Why so weak? Why so weak?
Of course it
So
tastes
weak.
like shit.
Of
You don't
course it
use
tastes like shit.
MSG.
Use MSG.
You can have 20,000 spices, secret herbs, but you don't have MSG. It tastes like my ass.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. No, last time on
Dragon Ball
session.
Z.
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Animesus Interest session 61 was last time. And we kind of downloaded 36 or so hours of time before the trial period starts to really matter more, I guess if we should say. Mel does some things with her house in the background was discussed. Killian and Birdman meet with Amu at Mel's and eventually with the Sith Lords and resurrects Alucard's body. Falwyn and Tenebris, in order to get to that point, created a grandiose water plan to deliver water to the masses and hide Alucard's body within the barrels and things. They discovered that Alucard was not actually dead, but by use of magics beyond what a normal wizard could do. Excuse me, I burped. Excuse me, good. They figure out Orcafor was able to put him in a stasis of sorts by convincing him with a Gaius spell to charm him to think he wanted to agree to a feigned death. And then other things layered on top of that. So you were able to remove those things and bring him back to consciousness. Kind of get him to agree to your side both before and afterward through some discussions. And then there was you went to diamond shops and things like that along the way to get powder and stuff you guys needed. Hey, perfect timing. And after kind of all that, we left. You guys parted ways with Killian and Amu were heading towards the first house. Falwyn and Tenebris began a search for a foxkin, and that attempted to impede their plan, I guess. And we kind of have left off in the middle of that. Timeline wise, this is the 8th day of the month. This is about 1 p.m. in the afternoon on that day when this is going down. And my plan more or less for today as kind of a preface, that's the word. As a preface is kind of to have some jumps back and forth between even the two groups and things like that. To kind of establish some of the there's part of the story that I want. There's some things that are starting to line up, and I think I'm having fun playing with how that will work and how you guys will see some of those reveals. So there's a little bit of jumping back and forth that's going to happen. But the first scene is going to be the longest scene, to be sure. Because during this pounce, ambush. I use the word pounce because Tenebris does look like a Punthera right now.
I forgot about it.
I would like to have little scenes that we jump to with the other characters in the city. 2 to 5 minute little brief things of kind of what you're doing simultaneously, and then
Oh, we do it
certain
anime
things.
style. We jump back and forth.
Yeah, and then certain things will happen along the way as we go through. So and then we're gonna have this is like the build up to the trial, like that you guys are all gonna get your paperwork and stuff throughout the session and things like that. So,
The
like, kind of
paperwork episode.
yeah. When you say it that way, it does sound very anime.
Paperwork and murder.
All right. So, nevertheless,
Death and
do I
tax.
have you guys on this map? No, I don't.
Never
Okay,
underestimate
so
the power of anime to turn anything exciting.
if you guys,
Even tennis.
if bit, well, let me drop everyone and put you guys in a corner so you guys supposedly not on the map.
Hey,
can see.
nobody puts baby in a corner.
Well,
Go to the Jape
Baby,
corner.
Baby versus God doesn't sound like a very good match. Not gonna lie.
According to animal law, baby wins.
Okay,
I've
well,
read too many of those in the Bible,
I
bro.
forgot to
I mean,
update.
according to biblical law, babies don't do so well.
Yeah,
Baby gets split in half.
Baby versus God in Bible doesn't sound too good for Baby.
We're
He has a
talking
lot.
about
He has a lot of
biblical lore.
dubs versus babies.
You know, if I
Yeah.
had to put a bet down,
Honest thing is, give it to the Japanese and baby wins.
Still has dubs.
Last year, towards the end of the year, in my anime and games club where we play D&D and other things, we spent the last 2 weeks playing Fate, and literally a giant baby head was the big bad person they dealt with that like somehow took ownership of the world in like a Thanos way, and I was like, guys, oh, my brain. But like Fate Core is like
Maybe
designed to be
ruler
this
class or
collaborative
something?
thing. Yeah, my brain hurt a little bit, but it was funny. It only lasted for 2 sessions.
Did they end up killing the baby man, or is he still out there?
No, he's still
I'm
out
asking
there.
for a friend.
Yeah,
He's still out there.
He's definitely still out there.
Oh,
Like think Thanos, but like Unicron at the same time. If you know Transformers, there was a
He's a
weird
planet?
vibe.
dude, he's
Yeah,
like
he was
Krang.
huge. He was fucking huge. Like not planet size, like city size.
Mm.
I've watched a lot of Fate, I
This
know what you
giant
mean.
baby head. And then he did have a body they eventually discovered / created because Fate works that way because you can like create aspects and it's weird.
Not to mention no reality marvels and shit.
Yeah. I don't think any of you were here when we played Fate last with this group. It's been a couple of years.
I was
Maybe
not, but
maybe less, maybe Brandon.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I had to miss
Because
the
the last time we
features.
played that, my brother was still playing. It was a lot. All right. Well, I'm gonna bring you to this map.
Ah.
All right, we are, in the city streets of the southwest part of the city, kind of southwest of the throat, and still within the city walls, so not part of the spillway by any means. But there has been a teleportation and scrying and other crazy wizard shit that nearly broke my brain. As you guys triangulated the location of this creature, who nearly stole Orcafor's spirit in front of you while you guys were trying to do the same, and therefore the word of power for presumably his boss. You guys think that is Pio. Nevertheless, I would like Tenebris to roll initiative.
Well, hell yeah.
And because I would like to know, no matter what we're doing, roll initiative. So we might as well just roll initiative.
Does Fortnite give advantage on initiative rolls? This is technically a check.
It does.
Sweet. I don't think I need to roll again.
Okay.
And I still get a D8 from Gift of
And the
Alacrity.
crits continue on the initiative.
Okay, that's something.
Okay. Those of you, the rest of you on this map, you don't. The rest of you on this map, yeah, roll initiative. You're not on a fight in this map. Just roll initiative because of the little jumps.
Okay.
What
Oh.
you're gonna do.
All right.
Little jumps.
Flat in it.
Speed
I
towards
will
silver.
also note.
We're gonna go through like one full round with Tenebris, one or two full rounds, depending on what Tenebris does.
I will also note that if I don't immediately respond when I am being referred to, it is because I'm cooking rice.
Nice. The lifeblood of a
Nice.
culture.
Oh, you got you got hungry. We talked quite a bit about rice. Okay, so obviously, okay, so Tenebris, I had you roll initiative basically to how much of an ambush this is going to be. So, you are a Pumthera. You appeared down this street. You walked over to here. You see he is making his way towards this building you are next to. You here inside, this is a small tavern of some sort. Unworthy note. You don't see a name obviously anywhere. What do you want to do?
Oh boy, you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm hasted, I'm invisible, with greater invisibility, of course. I'm just going straight up to this motherfucker and smack him.
Huh.
It's gonna be
Okay.
loud, but who the fuck cares? I don't.
All right.
And with
so-
elven accuracy, how do I even roll that with accuracy? That's the question. Do I just do this?
I think I had a macro way back when for Elven Accuracy for roll 20. I could share that with you after the game, see if that helps your character sheet.
Yeah, it would be great for next time. So for now, I'm just gonna use this and just roll the thing for damage purposes.
Okay, well, 14 plus what?
Plus 5.
So 19 misses.
19 misses? That's not very good. Then let me do it again. No, wait, not plus 5, that's stupid. Plus 13.
Okay.
That's a lot different.
That's a big difference. That's a big difference.
I think that one does hit.
I was
yeah.
only stuck on dexterity there, my fault.
Okay,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that's 20. That's 27. Yeah, 27 hits.
So we hit him with that, and then we do a booming blade. Boom.
Oh God.
all of China knows you're here. Or
Yeah,
at least
that's
something is here.
Perfect.
And even if they see me, it doesn't even matter because I'm not me right now.
Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry. No, my bonus is 2.5 times bigger than I said it was. just a minor thing.
Yeah.
Just a minor thing.
I'm still trying to figure out how Amu has a negative initiative, bro.
Because I have a -1 in dexterity.
How
Let's
do you
go.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My
Yeah.
man
He's
is
a big-
constructed alternatively.
Dude, he's a big buff ferret, man.
Built different.
All right,
Just say he's
I'm
different.
just double checking to see if he has resistance to anything because I forgot to look at that earlier.
This ferret is this Mustelli is
I
built different, bro.
do
Amu's like a
not
perfect
think
Petra
so.
stack, except he
And
hasn't
so
got
he
any
does that
long
other
blocks
thing.
yet.
Okay, so
21 plus 17, it's 38, and 70 more if he moves.
okay.
And I have still 2 more attacks. So give me that, and give me that. Oh, that's a
my
net 20.
Okay.
So let me just roll the 20 first. So that's How much is in total? 12, I think. Yeah, 6 slashing and 6 lightning damage for 12 in total. Plus what is rolled here.
Say again. My brain was doing other math. Say again.
I'm just typing it in.
Okay.
Plus 6 slashing. Plus 6
Oh,
lightning. Boop.
Okay. So that was the crit you rolled. Okay.
Yeah. And now I'm rolling the regular attack from the haste. Which was a 19, so it hits anyway, doesn't it?
19 plus 13. Yes, that's. Okay.
It's a lot of fucking damage, is what it is.
That is a lot of fucking damage. And
38, 51,
90 damage.
Oh.
90.
90.
Zam.
And it's just a
90.
real rogue, so
You're a killer, Harry. You're a killer.
On the. Oh, does he have to see you for that? Let me see.
You're a cold-blooded killer, Harry. You twist the blade in their guts, Harry. You make them suffer.
Yeah, he can't use any kind of dodge because he has to see you. Okay.
get fucked.
Noted for rogues. Okay.
When an attacker that you can see hits you, yeah.
Oh no.
All right. So he gets fucked up out of nowhere. He squeals and yells out like an injured fox would. This badgerkin and this halfling turn in and like, what the fuck's going on? They are gonna roll into initiative.
I know actually I'm okay.
Okay, and then you move around. Okay, is that your turn?
And then over here just to confuse him. Yes, my turn.
All right. So I'm gonna tick down your stuff now, but so I don't.
No need. I have it in my sheet as well. I'm just subtracting 1 every turn.
Okay, well, my brain likes to see it too. So
Is the rogue high enough level for blind sense?
what level is blind sense?
I think it's
Like 13?
14,
Yeah.
I think.
Rogues get blind sense?
If it's no, he's not. No, he's not.
I didn't know rogues get blind sense. Let me double check.
Yeah.
It's 14th level.
14th. No,
You
he
do? Okay, holy shit. How did I not know that?
is
It's
not.
only 10 feet, but yeah.
Yeah, it's for these exact situations. That's what it's for. Okay. He is going to bonus action, cunning action, disengage. He is going to move here, and then he's going to
Take 17 thunder damage.
dash here. 17 thunder damage. That's right.
Lightning blade.
So okay. So he moves, he cunning action disengages and he moves here. He takes the 17 thunder and he falls unconscious.
Well, it was almost a one shot.
Oh.
And
I think we in the MMORPG or RPGs call that damage over time.
Yeah.
okay. So now we're gonna jump to with that image, we're gonna jump to some quick things here. And we'll go to the city map for a second.
Now that I think about it, a high level Shadow Blade combined with haste is going to do so much more. Holy fuck.
Okay. So Tenebris is somewhere over here. Okay.
Mm.
Fallen, you had that 28 initiative. So going back to a new round, basically. Um, Before we continue to see what Tenebris does. Where is Fawin at this moment? A reminder and confirmation, I guess. And then what yeah, that's the first information I need to know.
That is a good question. So I imagine after conversations with Tenebris about assassinating the fox, um, I assume we'd also have our minds linked as we always do. But what Farm would be doing, I guess, to seem in another step in the many things I sent you, Seth, Farm would be in some private chambers, meditating. Probably using telekinesis just to float up and down, just to flex. But he's meditating, no crisscross applesauce, closing his eyes, as he would be trying to reach into the void of the arcane force, so to speak. Meditating, getting some answers from the universe. You know it, you love it. Let me switch off GM.
Contact other plane. Here we go.
Yes. You already rolled for me, as you told me, Seth. I'm just posting it because I just love the gif of Maul. But the 5 questions, which I also sent you. Once do I?
Yes.
My God.
Scroll. So this weird antechamber that you're in, I imagine, is more like an upward cylinder where you're like rising and falling, and then it's probably a garden or something to that effect that different wizards have used to mess with flying things and things like that over the years. I imagine its own little pocket dimension within somewhere in the tower. Okay. And as you sink into the spell and the weave and allow your mana to expel from you, you feel as if like the vines that are climbing up the wall start to move, but you don't want to open your eyes yet because the concentration you need for that full minute. And by the time you open your eyes and reveal, you see a two pairs of eyes, two sets of eyes. One larger, about the size of what a giant might be, if when Killian's fully big, and one like down in front of it, almost like it's like part of that piece of stone, and like how the vines have gripped over it are like a hand for these pair of eyes to like sit. And there's no body, but you see these eyes like being formed by like the leaves and things, like almost intermittently and on purpose. And in you understand, but anyone that would come into the room, it would be gibberish that they would be speaking. And you had the questions. I have to scroll back up too. Okay. There's like a sense of exasperation from the first answer.
The gods are fed up.
Gotta idiot-proof some things,
Like there's definitely a sense of exasperation, and it comes from the bigger sets of eyes. And you believe this to be Jacques. You think that's who it is.
Oh,
it just
that would be brain-breaking.
like or like someone speaking for him at least. Kind of thing.
Are you gonna share what the questions are, or is that a secret?
That's up to him.
Let me flip a coin, because as Lus said, I could not for suspense, so 1 is yes, 2 is no. All right. Let's see.
Okay.
So
Okay.
far, one's.
So
We
you
wanted to know.
will.
Yes. Question number 1. Farwin says to the entity, the aspects, do all 13 celestial binds in the city need to be undone for the Tarask to awake?
There's like a big sigh that comes from it, and like a measuring of you, but the spell only allows so much. And the first answer you receive is no. And we're going to jump.
Oh, jump
Fuck.
straight to frickin'. Oh, we're doing initiative. I was gonna say we could jump immediately.
Everybody
Just
gets
please.
one thing, and then it's up to the next.
Please let it
All
be
you
me.
had-
Please let it be me. No, no.
I was gonna say immediately to Satch.
Smith, all you had to say was that you were for Jock. That's all you had to say, bro. Like, what do you need? We're all good.
All right. Setch, I have you left at your apartment on the screen here, but that doesn't necessarily mean to be. Last session, there was a bit of time that went by that you could have had to do different things. If you want to speak to that, feel free. But nevertheless, at this specific moment, please speak to where do you think he is about a mid-afternoon, a day or so after the last time we were with him.
He's drinking coffee, contemplating.
Okay. Just in his apartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, not in his apartment. He's just out, just in the open, just as such. Maybe just as a little orc boy drinking coffee.
Not that little orc boy.
I love it. Okay. Roll me a D100.
Let's roll 20 or
Okay.
60.
You are in a random place. I'm just put you randomly on the map. Somewhere on in a little shop. What would you like to do for these few moments? So look at
He's just sitting in the coffee shop, just taking in the atmosphere, taking in that everything that's happened,
Okay.
and kind of coming to terms with yes, this needs to be done.
You see 2 or 3 human females that make you look out of the corner of your eye that remind you sort of Mel in either build or hair color, and that rest completely different. And you have, I would like to say, like a kind of eye view of this ballista on the southern part of the prime gate that still stands. You see a group of god butchers kind of crossing the way to go to their daily business of chopping up the creature that you're so connected to. And there is something when you close your eyes, there's always like an image. And I think Mel and Pio stand out most prominently, but of the ritual you saw that the druid did, of like the faces of the different binder lords and kind of that pressure that's there of like, you need to take care of them. This needs to end kind of thing. And where would you like to go? What would you like to do? Or would you like to just drink for a few more moments before we jump the next person?
He's gonna kind of just, while he's still there, he's just gonna kind of close his eyes and then just say a little prayer to Jock, essentially being like, "This is the final ballista. What needs to happen after will happen. What else can I do? Or what else can you offer to aid, I guess." But he's not saying it as it's not like he's just thinking it in his head, essentially, while he's closing his eyes.
And this is the same time Fawin is connecting to him? Oh my god! Ah!
Hey,
I would like to see that you close your eyes and you, through your mind's eye, see Jock staring at Fallen,
meditating, floating.
judging him for his questions of what he's asking and what he's making this god do by this spell. And there is a sense of disgust that comes. And also, like, an honest to God, like, sense of maybe he should go first kind of thing. Like, he is. Yes. Yeah.
Do I know the questions that he's asking?
I would think you would hear the question. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? You would hear the first question. You would know. I think the idea of it being about the 13 binds kind of you loosely understand, but it's mostly the answer of no that sticks out to you, that echoes in your mind about, like, he's not just saying no to Fallen, he's saying no, like, I don't want this to happen. I don't want the binds to continue, like, kind of thing. There needs to be a change.
Mm.
And it'd be kind of like flavor-wise.
Bro,
Farman
that's like
sees just a
that's
shadowy.
like
Farwan doesn't know anything about that. He just
no, I'm
knows
like
that
that's
he's
just some mixed messages. Like you say, no, I don't want you to even contemplate this, but also no, I don't want these binds to be around, bruh. Pick a side.
Can it be like flavor-wise, just like Farman kind of like senses or like sees just like a shadowy image with like burning blue, like royal blue eyes staring at him too, like right next to like Jock.
We're gonna say, like, imagine like Jock is a giant mirror, Fallen, that you see, and then like beyond the mirror, like 20 feet beyond, like you're looking in through a portal, it like shimmers a little bit, and you think you see not a coffee shop, you just see someone sitting, and these blue eyes just appear in the silhouette.
Yep. And I'll just continue just
I love
watching.
it. I love it. I think both of you deserve 2 inspiration points.
Fist bump.
Because one for accidental, like, hey, cool. I knew this was gonna create cool opportunities, and two, the imagery is beautiful.
And do I
So,
get a sense that Jock wants to work with this person, or is he just he's just like, you motherfucker, how dare you?
like, imagine that Falwyn is a shovel, and he needs a shovel. Like, that's the perspective of Jock towards like wizards. Wizards are tools that he can use, like magic people, and you generally get the impression that's what you are too. Like he respects you a little bit more because of what you are, rather than being an actual elf that's done some things that are
Some
questionable.
things, bro. I have centuries of dead men behind me.
Yes, like I imagine Jock is well aware of who Falwyn is, because Jock is one of the few deities that kind of cares about those things. But nevertheless, okay. The imagery is beautiful. I love it. We're gonna jump to Killian. Where is Killian this afternoon? He and Amu were making their way to the first house, if I remember correctly.
So, I was planning on doing a few things because I was heading, to go check in basically, with Hybion and everything, just like what's everything going all right here, and then I was gonna, try and get some recruit some people to, start doing more. I guess the outreach stuff where I was like trying to get the people food and water and like safety. So I guess we're just like heading there. We're just heading to the first house.
Okay.
I also was gonna, try and get people to send more forces to reinforce the Tarask.
No, you don't need to do that. Come on now.
Sorry, I had it on my list. I sent this list days ago to
He
Seth.
did.
You don't need to reinforce anything.
Okay. We'll say in this moment is you've dealt with a little bit of the preliminary background stuff related to those two things, but you've yet to like your father's been very busy, so I imagine it's had to wait a little bit to like get a time to actually talk to him one on one about some of these things. And you're being led into the I don't know, I don't want to say throne room, but like there's kind of that vibe to it. It's kind of like underground, like basement area, kind of curved stone ceilings. One of the few things not made by dwarven hands, I imagine. One of the things that your ancestors made over the years, for the first house. And the not much light, Lupin can all see in the dark for the most part. So lots of like eyeballs of other wolves and Lupin themselves kind of in the thing. And you kind of go in the back corner where there's a small little fire in this stone kind of corner, not so much a fireplace, but it does have a hole that seems to bridge up to the top. And your father, as you come in, kind of hears you, smells you, whatnot, and kind of waves you to come take a seat as he's kind of just staring in the fire rather deeply, you could say, in this afternoon time. And like what he seems to be knows you're there, but obviously there's something that his brain's fully trying to wrap around at the same time. And he kind of is wrapping up whatever he's thinking up, like groggily, as he turns up to you, and Lupin kind of asks you if everything's okay first, and then he kind of stands and goes to get you, a grog of some sort.
Things are, I suppose, as good as they can be right now. Have you met my friend Amu? Pull him out of my room.
Oh, Almo left you to go to.
Oh,
PA.
Amu left? Oh, I thought he was gonna
Yeah.
come with me. Okay, sure.
No, he was just dropping you off, man.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
thought he was in your coat the whole time.
I
Well,
thought
was like,
I always assume he's there. I just I
He-
feel empty without him.
He's like,
He-
have you seen my friend? Oh,
No,
my friend isn't here.
my emotional support terrorist.
Your emotional support. All right, no, but good inspiration point.
Thank you.
Uh,
He's my heart. Things are going well enough, I suppose. I'll give you the sort of debriefing, I suppose. The new leaders of the 11th House are... Well, it seems like they're just, Orcafor, but more ambitious and more dangerous. I believe we can work with them a little bit, but I don't know where their plans are leading. They certainly have a lot of hunger for something. And as well, a lot of things going on here. I believe the trial will go well enough. Birdman's a good speaker, and we talked, and I feel more comfortable with the situation. Also learned a lot about the situation with Alucard, and he's alive now. And it is not the best, honestly. He's simply an agent. I just give him full debriefing there of everything that happened, and then how is the first house? How have things been going here? How are you?
the final question is hard to answer, but I am glad to know that we have some positive moves going. I never trusted the 11th house, even when it was someone I knew. Now, I'm not surprised.
I'm using what resources I have to try and keep some tabs on them as I am able to, but they are powerful in the ways of magic and quite elusive.
Well, the social movements of the stage courts may allow for some trappings of our own.
Yes.
Magic can only go so far when it comes to politics, I have learned. They will
very
each
true.
have to ask a similar question that I must now ask you. I must have a representative for this court, and he kind of shows a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
I can make the simple move and elect myself or another knight of renown to speak on my behalf. And it would be the safe and political move, based upon the second letter. There's no reason why. I know what it is even before you open it.
Hmm.
And you see a seal of the stage courts in the document.
What's inside that?
The stage courts is complicated. You have either been called upon as a witness or collaborator, and I have a choice that I could make you a jury member, and it would remove you from any of those claims. But you will be
I am.
scrutinized more deeply, or you could ignore it all, and I elect someone else, but I would then be considered aiding in your... what's the word? Avoidance.
What is the safest move for you?
Safest move for me.
I am
You
comfortable
speak of these
taking
other
that.
houses.
Yes.
I would prefer to have you in that room with me should anyone attempt anything crazy. So however that makes you the most comfortable is where I'm at. I will support your choice either way. But
I will be present.
that document will summon you for part of the trial. I imagine you are... The defense usually have less time to mount their evidence, so I imagine this is for the prosecution side.
I see. I believe I'll answer these summons. I've already discussed things with Birdman, and we have a very solid case. I believe. I don't even know. This legal stuff is not my strong suit, to be very honest. I will be there. I will cooperate until it becomes bullshit, is what I promise, and I will
Well,
keep everyone safe.
Alucard being alive will allow for part of their claims to be null and void. It will... They will still have to go through the process to prove he is indeed Alucard.
Yes. I am getting kind of sick and tired of all this bureaucratic bullshit.
Part of me wishes the same, that maybe this eagle would just attack already and put everyone where we should be focusing.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
To
Ugh.
your question a few minutes ago, the first house... We've lost some, but those that remain are loyal, and I believe our alliance with the second house will benefit us with more convenient allegiance with two that have been elusive. I do not... These two houses, their abilities are lacking in some ways, but they are here. The 13th and the third house aids with such things, so Kne has some closeness with them. So hopefully that will allow us to grow our numbers. I agree that the Tarask should be guarded at all costs, so I've sent what knights I can there, but I have also been asked to provide increased security measures for the stage courts. So,
I see.
many of my
Spread
knights,
thin.
yes. Supposedly they've hired another group. I am none aware of them, but I can make my guesses when 90% of them are Putori.
I see. Well, I suggest putting more of the focus towards the Tarask as the more, I would say, important thing to guard. Of course, send what you can for the trial, and I don't want to take resources away from that, but if I'm going to be there, I mean, there will be security.
Yes, but from my understanding, we are going to have something nearly equivalent to the moot a few weeks back in presence and attendance.
Oh, shit, fuck. This
So,
is truly...
yes.
I'm so sick of these things.
Birdman and what you all have accomplished, even before you were associated with him, has created some troubles, to be sure. Nevertheless, you should read that document to make sure
I should.
you're aware of what's expected of you. I am simply making guesses. The stage courts have already made their decisions, it seems, about certain things.
Now
It
I
is-
believe, yes, we should stay strong, stay together, try and strengthen the bonds that we may, and look after our people.
He nods and says, basically gives like directions of like where he'll meet you for like before the trial,
Got it, yeah.
kind of thing. Because as the first Housebinder Lord, he basically can go through the back door, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I get the backstage passes.
Mm-hmm.
The backstage court passes.
You, on your way to leave, before we transition, the last piece of imagery I want to leave is you like breaking open the letter, the seal, and you read a bunch of like legal gobbledygook, you know, that eventually gets you to the idea, like after 3 paragraphs, of what they actually want from you.
Mhm.
And as best as you can understand, you are being asked to be a witness for what happened the day of the coup, when the second and fifth house were at play, and kind of speak to what you saw there. And it's implied heavily by what you understand, by what your father said in the word choice here, that if they don't like what you say, you may be considered guilty as part of that coup.
Okay.
Wait, we're looping that into this trial?
Yes.
Wait, they're
Oh, it's
lump
everything,
summing
baby.
it?
What the
Oh
heck?
my god.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I
I
only
look at this.
prep for the acquisition of the 12th house stuff, man. I'm not ready for all this other shit. I wasn't ready.
Killian just like breathes out like just
I've
mists
been
coming
compiling
from
my
his
notes
like
for
sharp
3
teeth.
weeks
We're
just
gonna
to
be in
get
the-
prep for this actual real trial that I have to do.
If they try and find me guilty, I will find them invalid, and they will try to do anything to me, I suppose.
Started writing questions for
It's all right.
Alucard last night. Ooh.
It's treason, then.
Yeah, no, I'll fucking I'm so honest. If they start pulling bullshit while Killian's at trial, he's just gonna be like, no, okay.
It all depends
how
on
are
which
you
judge
enforcing
you
it?
have. It all
Just gonna
depends
be-
on which judge you
How
have.
how are you enforcing this? Huh?
I thought it was
what are you
gonna be
gonna do?
two. I thought it was gonna be like one big trial that was split up into like 2 sections. Like once we get a verdict on the first one, the second one.
We're dealing with everything right now. This is
Well,
the
yeah.
trial.
Because
Like-
once we found out what happens in the first trial, like depending on who gets acquitted for that and who's getting punished for that. Like, then it goes into the next one. It's like, oh, okay, this one we have a better chance at for sure.
Wait, is all of a sudden the judge is going to be like, okay, Birdman, is it true that you jumped out of a window multiple times to enter the premises of someone else's home?
Wait, what? No, I'd
We
never
have you
do
on
that.
count on 80. What is this? 513 counts of breaking and entering.
Oh my god, who would file 513 counts of breaking entry? You're sure they're not,
All the
they're not-
signatures are Terry.
they're not gonna say,
It's all Terry.
it's literally just me being like, yeah, I bet 25% of those are my previous landlord. He's dead now, so you can't account for those. The other 50% are probably homeless people, so they actually don't have properties for me to break into. See what I'm saying? So
Your Honor, I believe my client is trying to plead dead men tell no tales clause as well as homeless have no home people.
Okay, let's jump
that
to
sounds like a
Birdman
real
then.
ass. That sounds like a real ass clause that would be in the statement. Dead men tell no
Really
tale
does.
clause. Like he died, so he can't. We can't use him as a witness.
He can't be a
Ah.
witness. He's dead.
He can't be a witness. He's
No.
dead. Did you kill him?
No.
It was a previous disagreement.
It was a different guy. It wasn't me. I promise.
It's a different guy. It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it.
Do with it.
I was jumping
Alright.
out a window.
Birdman, I have you at Mel's apartment. That doesn't
I am
necessarily
at
have to be there.
I think I have compiled my notes, and after I think that everybody has gone and thought that I was going to be responsible and write these notes, I am not. I'm going to go to the shrine and talk to Macinefex about the butthole. Because I have some questions about that.
Phrases
And I
that
also-
know that exist,
And I also
but don't
think
expect.
if I start slowly checking off the lists of like talking to the Bindlords and being like, yo, can you guys put a good word in for me? Like, this should be good. But I have to do it in a strategic way, you know? So talking about the butthole is probably going to be the hardest one for me, like on
The
a serious
butthole.
note. So,
Well,
I
there are a
end
bunch
up-
of cats that worship the Tarrasque butthole.
yeah, dude, the circle, man, the black circle.
The black circle of life.
They're in
and
the black
death.
circle of life and death.
Black circle of shit.
Shit is like ambrosia to these people. So.
That's
Holy
so...
fuck! Why did you
Uh.
say this?
the third house, butthole.
Why did you have to go and say that?
Because this is D and D.
Not say it. It would cost nothing to not say that.
Okay, so
Shit is like ambrosia to these people. Like-
An endless supply.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I imagine you see a gathering of people out front. Most of them are Linkson and you think they're a kind of Mustelli. You're not quite sure. They don't look like Putori. They're too big for that. And they have one kind of runs up and waves at you. He's really excited about something. He speaks in language you don't understand. He has like web feet.
It's like, sup?
And you eventually can see that you're pretty sure that that's Macinefex next to this very large, like he's Squamata, you're pretty sure. Very big guy. And they're kind of like talking all in mostly Sylvan by this point, chitter chattering back and forth. Yeah, it takes you a moment to realize as you watch kind of the oddity of the gathering of people here. It just seems like a weird place for people to gather. You think like outside around this, it's just not something you see every day. You thought people would be inside praying and things like that, right? Or going to the butthole to get things.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, there's like people that have stopped with like crates of like nastiness that they're obviously using to do whatever they do with it. and they have it piled up in different places and stuff like that. And it takes you a while to see that, like, a good, not, I don't want to, I think like maybe 30% of the crowd with like, it's 100 or so people probably around you are looking at you just as much as they're looking at the other thing.
That's fucking creepy.
And
That-
Ooh.
there is a um kind of a recognition from across the way from Masinifex and like his crew that's around him, and he lets the crowd get distracted by the squamata, and he kind of pushes through the crowd with a couple other links in, and they kind of beelines it straight through through the crowd to you, and he in common weird druidic staff kind of like shaking in your face because he's shorter than you. He looks up at you and is just like, uh, he, I would have worn a disguise of some sort, but considering the news about everything, uh,
oh, no, I don't care.
that is obvious. Um, he uh obviously is debating about something and he chooses against it, and he kind of waves off the other guys and brings you into the closest kind of part of the shrine, the temple, which are these ancient structures of like pillars that the Testadine used to use for God knows what, that they've restructured into storage for Tarask parts and shit and
This is
things like
kind of
that that they
cool.
use for like worshiping and things for various purposes. And there's obviously, you hear monks and clerics and down the hall like singing and chanting, in Sylvan, something about, the holy dark hole will lead us to our future, and it's an awkward thing. Masinifex seems completely at peace despite it all.
That's
Um,
crazy. I don't think Birdman's ever been in here, really. Like,
no,
ever. I don't
probably
think I've
not.
ever been in here.
And there's
Like,
probably that vibe from like the look that Masinifex has on his face too. This Linkson man. He of like, what are you doing here kind of thing. Uh, but he sits you down and uh kind of double checks the door a couple more times, and he's just like, I cannot guarantee that others will not speak of your presence here today, and yeah, I would normally welcome it, but I,
uh,
but I am here to help. I help all of those that have bathed in the gloriousness of the black hole. Which more or less to the Masinifex people implies that if you've eaten enough Tarask, you're kind of like part of them, whether you want to be or not. So,
right. So,
What part of the Tarask?
doesn't
uh,
matter. He's had spinal fluid, so come
yeah,
on.
dude, I'm
That's true.
the raw
Oh, no.
spinal fluid.
That like to the
Not
Masinifex
even
people,
water.
that's like fucking that's diamonds.
I think I'm gonna
It's
ask him
level as hell,
about
man.
this right now. By the way, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I know, like, I got a couple questions, man. I'm really conflicted. That's why I'm here. I think. Um, First question. And I don't know much about your order, bro, but like, you guys worship a butthole? Like, is it a
You can
butthole?
say it out loud, yes.
Is it? I don't want to be like disrespectful. This place seems like really chill.
Um, it takes a moment to get used to this kind of chill. When I first joined 30 years ago, it was a different feel than what I feel now. Now the stench of the blood and urine and shit is comforting to me.
That doesn't
It
bother me.
lets me know what we will all see one day.
All right.
There is a constant blessing of flies, yes. The
I
only
mean,
people that worship shit more than the Masinifex people are Coleoptids. They have a
Those
all
giant
right.
city
dung
made out of
beetles.
shit.
I can get down with that.
But
Yeah.
Masinifex people, it's like anything from the Jurassic. But
Oh.
You obviously need something.
Well, yeah. Uh. So I was reading the Hey, is spinal fluid bad for you? I have a question. Just I'm asking for a friend. You know?
Oh,
Like
what creature?
he like gestures out like looks
His
out.
eyes go wide, and he was
Just
like, "You were part of the Great Belch."
I was I mean I drank some of the stuff.
My people only arrived too late. We had some, and we have. I would imagine that this is a blessing from the gods.
Are you sure? This doesn't feel like it. It feels like
He
ever since I
says it
drank
in
that, my
such a
life has been
way that you're
shitty.
Are you
pretty
sure about that?
sure he wants it to be a blessing of the gods. Like
Okay. He looks at me and I'm like, blessing from the
Little
gods.
did he
Right, got it.
know.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Little did
yes,
he
yes,
know.
you
Mustang.
and he gets kind of excitable and he goes and like out for a moment and grabs a couple of the other kind
Right,
of
guys, it
people,
sounds like seventh house achieved.
and they start to um do something, and then like uh we'll say like the moment when like Tenebris is doing all this is when they come back, and they have this a couple of weird like small gourd things that they've obviously filled with it, and he like pours it out onto this like glass plate so you can see it, and it is what you sort of drank, but it's not quite the same. Something's a little different about it.
Gotta be
And
brown gourds.
um he asks the question of did it look like this? And you know it didn't. Yours was like, and to put it in like
Wait,
terms
I
of,
think I still have
yours
it,
was more
right?
pure than this. Like these guys obviously didn't get stuff until the end when it already had mixed with a lot of the other crap and stuff like that. So
I
it's,
still have it, I think.
you do.
Because I
Uh,
pull it out. I'm like, no, it
there
looks like
is
shit.
like 5 druidic weird links and men all go like in
I
shock.
put it up, I'm like, if anybody tries to grab it, I imagine they're all like smaller than me. So I just like hold it
You
up.
know when a cat
Nope.
follows like a little light,
Yeah.
like a little red
Just like
laser.
waving it
Like,
around
there's
like
a little bit of that for a moment as you like move back and forth as they're just like
I'm like I drank I look at the glass, it's probably like a flask or like a potion vial or something, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't like a lot. Because I didn't want to get a lot of it for fear of burning myself. Yeah, no, I drank this. It's not good. I thought I was gonna go get it distilled into an alcohol, but you know,
You survived? One of them
I
asked,
did
not
survive.
Machinifex.
I did survive. I had to talk with a
They
list for
all
an
look towards
auditor.
Machinifex, and Machinifex looks at them like he's supposed to say something and he doesn't know what to say. And he looks at you and he nods and he's just like, I I will stand in as your jury member today.
Oh,
And he smiles.
for real?
Unless you would like to elect one of my druids in place of me.
No, no, that
I
sounds
don't
perfect.
trust most of them, and
That's
all the 4 look at him
Wow.
like, what?
Wow.
oh my god!
Bro, the fuck, dude?
Holy shit!
They must feel so betrayed right now.
I want this man on my jury stand. The most honest and brutal motherfucker, bro.
One of them is just like, oh, I was gonna buy you a flank of the left ass cheek, but no, fuck that now.
He just looked at all of his trusted druids like, fuck these guys. It's great.
All right. One final scene with
Oh my god.
Amu.
I'm in fucking shock, bro.
Welcome to Medicine Effects, man.
Okay, bro.
I like to like just heighten the irony that I love of Mess NFX is he's a secret asshole.
Dude.
You don't say.
All right, natural creamer
Shit.
does come from another part of the terrace. So
Natural Kramer.
Hey,
and I
listen, we all know. Come on.
Somebody get
to
the
do
Ray.
I have to look at a different notes that I don't want to look at right now.
Thanos
That
is
would
right.
tell you
No.
which house would be in charge of that.
Thanos
So.
is right. Half of you guys need to go.
All right, Almu.
Big baby
You're
kills.
making your way towards Pio.
Yes.
And let me look at when you write a bunch of notes when you're not in front of your notebook and have them on weird random pages. Okay. I imagine you walking into the door of Squarmies, and Pio has a group of angry Putori about him. And they're all in Mustelli arguing over who deserves the position to go and speak for Birdman, basically. He has a piece of paper that you're generally assuming you have a pretty high wisdom, hints towards he's being asked to have a witness of some sort, kind of show up there. And each house, each lord elects a jury member for when it's like this big. And they're kind of arguing over who gets that position, sort of thing. And obviously, Pio doesn't want to elect any of these Butori here. He kind of just lets them argue amongst themselves and kind of scoots to the door where you are with a big drink, and he grabs another smaller glass and kind of drags them over and pours some into the smaller glass and hands it to you. And you guys lean against the door as you just watch the other Putori argue, and none of them realize that he's just walked away by this point. As they continue to argue, and he's just like, "Do you have a good morning?"
I guess so. And he pulls out some beans that he took from the coffee pot at Mel's place and just drops a few of them into the drink as he steps on it.
I'm gonna give inspiration.
So weird.
I have learned something interesting, although I don't quite entirely understand it, but it is.
That's okay. Welcome to the city of Salt. Most things don't make sense.
Apparently the 11th
He
binder
dives his head into the drink and is like drinking in the water, like his whole head in it. He's listening. He's done this before.
Yeah.
Listening head deep in the water. That's impressive.
Amo doesn't even flinch by it as he continues. The 11th Banderlord apparently had a Captain Elf captured for a while. He was pretty much a broken man, but this elf appears to have known things about some particular events that occurred some weeks back in the city.
He drags his head out and coughs. What was the guy's name? All elven names sound the same. God damn it.
Racist.
His name was Alucard? if you
Oh my goodness! Holy shit! Well, is he dead?
No, he's alive.
Oh, so you didn't kill him?
No, I thought it would be helpful if to have him exonerate Birdman.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Also, the group did not quite agree to me burying him in a landslide, so that was off
Oh,
the
okay, so
table.
you did. Okay. Good. You're a good Miss Deli. He pats you on the cheek a couple times very drunkenly. Uh,
He was my spirit animal.
You tried. You tried. Good.
okay. I'm just tired of all these, you know, he like gestures with his two fingers of like things that walk bipedally as his description.
Yes, gotcha.
Bipedally walks.
What the fuck?
Birdman was one of the few I liked, and the only other one that I liked, well, there was two, and then he slept with the other one that I liked and just fucked everything over. So like,
Damn.
you know,
I don't quite understand, but okay.
well, it's okay. I don't understand them most of the time, anyways. Like clothes, seriously, clothes. Like you have a hoodie because like you're outside and it gets cold. It makes sense. Like me, he's just butt naked. Like, but he's a Pitori. Like most of the time, they're just butt naked. Like it's just clothes through Animaesus don't matter as much. I just don't get it. Besides the point. Birdman was helpful, yes. But with some of the things that have recently come to light and other things, I question where his loyalties really lie. And if he really cares about the city as much as he says he does.
I
But nevertheless, that was kind of one of the things I was going to ask because I have no idea where the fuck Oatom is. He was supposed to be here like early this morning, and he's usually never late. And I don't know what's going on with that shit. So I was gonna ask him, cause he saw some crazy shit one night. Something about elves and shit. And I was like, is it Alucard? And he's like, I don't know what a fucking Alucard is. And I was like, I know, all elven names sound the same. It's frustrating. But
I agree with him. He's right.
I'm sorry, I love Pio so much.
I'm mad that Fallen might be about to prove him right. If
Yeah, I know, I love it. But nevertheless, yeah, he was gonna go like I wanted him to go speak at the court and talk about like, some of the shit that's gone down. Because I'm hearing not me. I don't want to get involved with that shit. Come on, did you see like I don't know. At that meeting, I thought that Falwyn guy was gonna like his sword was gonna turn into lightning or something. I don't know. It would have been cool, but I was like, people are gonna fucking die. I'm like, yeah, no. Nevertheless.
he does have a blade just like mine. That
He grabs his neck a little bit, like kind of and strokes it nervously. Uh, and he's just like, huh, well, okay. Well, nonetheless, probably the ninth house, probably the fifth house. It takes at least two binder lords to do it. Maybe another, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with the sixth house all the time. Like, we were drinking buddies when we were younger, but that's like the extent of it. Um, Nonetheless, I think they're trying to like put him up on things, which is like crazy. Like crazy. Which would mean that like Mel would also be too, which were like kind of null and void kind of that whole meeting, which begs into the question, why are we binder lords? I need a drink.
if I remember, you became a binder lord because you won it in a card game.
Yep. I thought it would just be a cool title, and then I could let Altapar do all the dirty work, but then he got too dirty. So
Oh, I did notice that he hasn't been around.
Oh, he's around. If you want to go in that upward cupboard on the left-hand side, I have his hand to just kind of like keep just in case.
Ah,
That's just straight up mob boss mentality.
We did mob boss him, bro. We did it to him. That guy deserved it.
He did deserve it, but it was
That
dirty.
guy deserved it.
He deserved it to be sure, but it was
He
so
bombed
dirty.
our house. He's the reason why all the terrain around my house all burnt and
That is
fucked
very
up.
true. That is very true.
He killed our landlord, dude. That's what
Theo was like, so hey, do you want to go to the court? You could be my representative. And he finger guns you like 4 times.
I'm not sure how much aid I would exactly be in such a situation.
You saw the shit going down when the Tarask was throwing up and shit. Right?
I didn't see that. I arrived
Okay.
afterwards.
Well, you
no?
saw when all the frog guys were attacking all the other guys, and you saw Birdman like doing the thing, right? You can speak to that idea.
Yes,
I am usually here drinking,
yes.
so. Oh yeah, exonerate Birdman by helping Alucard prove his point, or whatever. Because then, I guess it's better that Alucard's alive, but I don't know. I might have tried to kill him. It depends on who was there. If it was that big giant man, probably not.
Well, I
Giant wolf man? Is he
I
Highbeard's son? Is that true?
I have not asked Killian of his parentage. I am not certain.
Well, he's obviously not full Lupin, because god damn.
They're
Like-
talking about me.
He is very large. Are you? If I am to be your representative and aid Birdman in the court, I hope that judge from our youth isn't still in charge. I don't think
no.
he would forgive me for shanking his last assistant.
Sorta, kinda, but he's kind of better than the other guy, honestly, in some ways. But
Hopefully he doesn't.
I'm not gonna say this exactly, but I did hear a rumor yesterday from my drinking buddy in the 6th house, the Binder Lord. He said he learned some crazy shit, and he doesn't want this to go down the way it was. I gave him an address and kind of just left. So maybe it works out in everyone's favor anyways, so we don't have to go to court. But the other guy will probably just kill the first person who sits in the stand, and then everyone will cheer. So it kind of works out anyways. So just don't be that first person, right? We'll just make sure it's not Birdman either. We'll, we got to figure out who's on the witness stand and get them on first. If it's, what's his name, Zur? Zur's fucking crazy. He has a guitar. He has a lyre. I'm sorry. He has a lyre made out of bones. Out of fucking bones. And at least one of them's a Putori.
Well, it's important to use every aspect of nature for the tools of survival.
He dunks his head in the ale and just like partially drowns himself and then starts to drink.
If the court is an issue, would it not be a better idea to just cause the foundation to collapse and the building destroyed? Then no court processes could proceed.
His head comes out of the ale, coughs it. His eyes go wide like he thinks this might be a good idea for a second. And then he's just like, I got like 30 dudes in there, though. And I kind of like them.
Then
Okay, if you have anyone you like in there, then we need to get them out first. But I'm not opposed to this idea. I hate the fucking stage courts.
I don't think
You
I
can do
know.
that. You can do that now. Last I saw, you could like mold earth into mounds. And now what? You can make a whole tower building amphitheater? Like, what the fuck?
Well,
You tell me this now. That should have been the first word you said when I appeared out of my basement. How did you get in my basement anyways?
through your tree.
What? You can travel through trees?
I thought I made this pertinent the last time I was
I
here.
may have been more drunk than I am tonight.
That is a possibility
Oh,
of a high chance.
God, and Amu, we have Amu as the straight man, which is weird. What did we? Okay. Well, he nods. He's like, okay, so go to the stage courts. I'll get a message through the grapevine to my contact there. We'll get my guys out of there. You get your guys out of there. And then, yeah, I would. It's weaker on the eastern side because there's all those windows, you know?
Ooh,
He shrugs.
Not as much structural support there, yes. Okay. I will make the attempt.
Yeah, okay. He obviously was debating about something, but decides against it. He's like, okay. He kind of wipes off some of the ale and then runs over to give orders. And basically, there's a loud "aww" as they all realize that they're not going to the courts in the same capacity that they thought they were. And he's like, all right, we're gonna throw a party so we can get all of our numbskulls out of there. And then they start to discuss where the party's going to be at. Because the stage courts is relatively right across the street from where you're at. Like, you have to go through some alleyways and stuff, but it's relatively right across the streets. Okay. Let's jump back to a thing. My brain farted.
Do the thing.
Fight.
Do the thing, Kronk.
Okay, before we go to... There it is. Before we go to that, Seth drank too much Dr. Pepper this morning. I have to go pee. So I'll be right back.
I thought he
Said
said
drink too much
fetch.
Dr. Pepper?
Says drink too much Dr. Pepper.
Wait, what the fuck?
Said drank too much Dr. Trask.
Like, oh, this person drank too much. Now I have to go to the bathroom. What?
I can confirm. Tarask bile and spinal fluid does taste like Dr. Pepper.
Dude, I definitely does
Very
not.
good
I
then.
wish it would have freaking 10
Yeah, it
episodes
actually
ago.
tastes like drain cleaner.
Yeah.
Tastes like toilet duck.
It
Oh, I
tastes and has the
prob- oh,
same
I
effects
probably-
as drain cleaner.
I probably made it taste like Dr. Pepper because I put Dust of Deliciousness on the second round of it. I literally just listened to this
Oh.
episode the other day.
What does Dr. Pepper taste like anyway?
I ate it
Is
the first
more
time,
like
it
a
was
root beer?
terrible,
Is
and I
it
said
more
for
like a
science I need
soda?
to eat it again. So
It tastes like medicine.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like root beer, like soda, and like medicine all in one, and it's confusing the fuck out of me, but it's good.
What, Dr. Pepper?
You know what, drain cleaner?
I mean, I guess. I
What
haven't
happened
had
to the
Dr.
good
Pepper
old
in
times when
forever.
we would just sit down with your homies and drink bleach at the sight of cringe?
What?
Yeah.
My brain
I'd
hurts.
seen it about 900 years ago, you wouldn't get it.
Okay. The imagery I want to add on to what just happened there is like I really like as I was writing this the last couple days was like thinking of like a comic graphic novel kind of thing where like between each panel there's like like the invisible sword slice that's like a background view of Otome getting like gutted while we have the front view of like 4 images: Killian with his father, Falwyn levitating and, concentrating on this weird spell, Amu going into the tavern and discussing what he just did, and then as well as like Setch drinking coffee and then seeing Falwyn. Like the imagery was I like the. That was my whole goal. For that. But now I owe it home. It was all whether or not you were invisible, which I knew you were going to. Like if there's not much he could do about that idea. So, but he is going to roll death saves. But before he can do that, what do you want to do?
Before I can do that, of course I'm going to. When I hit him from up close, it's 2 death saves failed already, right?
If you hit, yes.
It will just not gonna be hard at all. So let me just do that.
You can always roll 2 nat ones.
You
Yeah, but
could
plus
very
13,
much.
26.
26 is. So I imagine this is a quick stab into his chest. There's obviously now blood pouring on the ground. He technically is still alive, so another hit would be needed to like.
I'd like to make clear that it was the hasted attack.
Okay.
So now I can move here and just pull off a chain lightning against this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy.
Oh, we're really committing war crimes.
I would like it.
Yeah, this is
Sanity
murder.
save.
Come on, dude. My whole thing is mass murder. Why do I have to roll a sanity save?
Because this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy. It's my thing.
I'm
Yeah,
crazy.
Exactly. You should lose sanity for being crazy.
All right.
Is it loose sanity? What? I'm crazy.
Give me that 13. Use an inspiration for it. I don't care. I'm
You
myself.
didn't need to do that.
no, just
You didn't need to do that, my guy. You were already getting advantage on everything.
Oh yeah, true. True.
Advantage.
Yes.
Okay,
He
I'm
is
passing.
crazy.
He is
He's
crazy.
crazy. You didn't know that.
He is crazy. Okay, so roll
I'm
the
crazy,
damage
but
to
I'm not
see
quite
if it
insane, you know?
matters for me to roll.
All right, 10d8. Where do we have it? It's right here. 10d8. Boom. 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 It sounds very much like you need to roll.
They have a chance to pass. A chance to not take. Like if they take half damage, they might survive.
Might.
Oh, wait, since this is an 8th level, let me reiterate. This guy over here. I might be able to hit him too. Let's see what's within 20 feet. 30 feet.
You're doing this at
Oop.
8th level?
I used my 7th level to teleport, didn't I?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, but I was just like, dang, okay. Okay.
No,
Okay.
wait. I got turned around. It's a 6th level spell. Never mind. Just a 3. I'm a little confused at this time of day.
Valid. Okay.
just
So you a force, an entity of some sort is all they kind of understand. They like feel a presence, they smell a presence. And the Badger Man is turning, getting ready to run over there and check the thing, and he just like, "What are you?" is all he says in common. And the halfling is like, "What is that?" As the energy starts to like kind of appear in your hand, and then you point and arc it out, and it completely just from bones to flesh outwards into their armor. Toaster ovens is what basically they turn into, as their armor kind of roasts them from the outside in with all the lightning. And then it zooms out to that other just guy who's just selling some watermelon, and that's all he was doing. He's just selling
My
some watermelon.
watermelons!
No,
I said ignore him. It's a 6th level spell.
Okay, so he's
Well,
still
It's going
alive.
to
the
him.
watermelons are
Well,
fine.
with chain
Oh.
lightning, you hit it at one guy, and then 3 more bolts leap off of the sensor guy, so it can technically hit that guy. It's just a matter
Within
of
30 feet of the first target. So...
Yeah.
He's 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. He's just selling some watermelons. The little weasel man selling some watermelons, some meat. The melons probably don't taste very good, so it's okay.
All right, if they're all dead, can I just go to my next turn and kill him to get it over with?
Okay.
Bro literally just said, you there, fuck you. And just
Okay. Give me 2 seconds to
Shit.
account for something.
The god of death isn't even this fucking evil, bro.
God of
let
Death
me-
isn't really evil as we have
Okay.
established, but this guy
I
is.
didn't want to roll that anyway, so that's okay. All right, you come over and you roll the attack.
E. Oh, that
Ah,
wasn't. I was meant to roll 11 accuracy, but anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, you have advantage because of many reasons. So, I would imagine you can describe otherwise, but like he's gone. He's definitely dead.
I'm just cutting him into many little pieces.
Um.
Oh.
And then I walk up here and grab a
Okay.
watermelon.
Okay. Well, with haste, many little pieces implies a few rounds. So, with that idea, by the time you're walking over there, the
Oh. Oh.
doors are open and people are coming out, and you see this dragonborn getting on the ground to investigate, kind of coming on, and greater invisibility only lasts for a minute, so you have moments. What do you do?
I was under the impression it lasted it started lasting when I got here. So how many turns do I have left?
Well, you took 3 or 4 turns for the combat, and then you implied chopping them up into little pieces. And that means like that's like at least 3 rounds where you're 3 attacks each, right? Like to chop them up into little pieces. Unless you want to take that idea back. I'm just going with the imagery there.
Nah, that's fine. So it's saying I have 3 more turns.
Okay, so you have 3 turns left of the invisibility.
And
Okay.
this guy's a Pumphara, so it doesn't matter anyway if they see me. I don't care. I still have 2 attacks left, and boom.
Wow.
Jesus mother of fuck, dude.
Okay. You're rolling to see if you get a nat 1 because their ACs are very low.
Okay. No.
Okay.
That's only 31.
So
That's
that
fine.
murders this woman.
Because I still have
Doesn't
used
matter
my
what
booming
damage you
blade
roll.
yet.
Your minimum damage will kill these two.
Setch, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take away your Dark Urge card.
Okay. So that's
Do any
only
of them seem tougher than the others?
the Dragonborn, to be sure.
Then let me hit that guy with the booming blade.
Okay.
That's a 15, a 28,
Okay, roll damage for that one.
or 17 plus 21. So 38.
Okay. Then. All right, I would like you to re-roll initiative now. Then.
Right. 1, 2, that's a 20. And I still get the D8. So let me do that. And roll. Boom. 1. Still not bad.
Okay.
I really hate how the turn order stops letting me adjust my thing when another thing is rolled.
Okay. Well, you
Go here.
definitely get the thing above them. Above. Okay. You move there. Cool. What do you do?
Is it my turn again?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Steelman Strike.
Okay. Okay.
That's damn.
Just out of pocket.
Oh,
My
The
And
one in
it's
front of me.
my apprentice.
Okay. She is like so permadead. It's not even funny.
I don't even have to roll. I like it. This
Uh,
guy.
you need to roll damage for that guy.
So I'm gonna roll. Where do I have it? Steelman Strike. It's right here. All right. That's a 24. I'm assuming it hits.
Yeah.
A 36.
Okay.
And woke up and chose violence.
And then
Alright.
this one. Do I even need to roll for these? These
Violence.
You
two
need
hits?
to roll for it to see if you get in that one.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay, dead.
It's a slaughter.
Dead.
Oh,
And then this one right here. It's 20.
You need to roll damage because he has more than he might have enough HP.
It's a nat 20 though.
He might. He might.
He might have enough
If he
HP,
rolls
let's go.
really.
It's 101 HP.
If he
Wow.
rolled all ones, he would live. Okay.
It's 41 plus 60. I mean, come on.
Exactly. If he
Ah.
rolled all ones.
now Seth, I'm just gonna move my token in there to see what's going on in that building. you
Yeah,
know?
can we
I'm just gonna see. Okay, I see. Carry on with this.
Jesus fucks, dude.
Oh my god.
Okay. For
I'm gonna move
basically for
inside.
waking up and choosing violence, greed, I give you 2 inspiration.
Oh.
Thank you.
The true Sith
Damn.
way.
Truly wild.
Oh my lord.
I let the
Alright.
intrusive force win.
Did you kill the guy you were
The
supposed
rest
to
of these
kill?
people, as you come in, are screaming, oh my god, what's going on? There's blood everywhere. Where is it? What is it? I don't know.
Did you
Wait,
kill the guy
then
you were
Run,
supposed to kill?
downstairs. Which window's open?
Can I just
Quick,
roll
pull
5
them
times,
in.
see if I don't roll in that one and just kill them all, or don't do
Weren't
anything?
you supposed to kill that
If
fox?
you would
Where'd
like to
it?
kill them all, then I need another sanity save, and you could do so.
No
You could do so
problem.
whether or not you pass or fail. You just need another sanity save.
I pass.
Oh my god, he passed!
And
I slaughtered them like animals.
you
Not
obliterated a
women.
bunch of commoners
And
Children.
children too.
bards and tavern masters, as well as you don't
can't
know
wait.
who else in the process of this. But Amu, your inspiration was well spent.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah. Amu, you know what? If nobody got me, Amu got me.
Did you at least kill
Uh,
the guy you were supposed
Yeah,
to
is it the good
kill?
judge or the evil judge? That's
Who
the
knows?
you guys figure that out later, because
Hmm.
doesn't know.
Monkey's paw. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
I love it. I love it. I
Did you
rolled a
at least kill the
D100 for
fox
that
guy?
last time. When as soon as Amu spent the inspiration, I was like, "All right, low is evil, high is good."
Let me
I
just
tried to
check
keep it random.
my kill count here. Do any of them have anything valuable on them?
You
Oh my-
killed fucking poor people. What do you mean?
Hell yes!
Let me look at 2 of them.
Can't wait to have to see like
May
tomorrow when I killed them all, Master. Good.
well, 3 of them.
Good.
Dude, I sent you out for milk. Why are you covered in blood?
Okay.
People.
The Dragonborn.
Oh
Uh,
God. Definitely.
we'll say he has the equivalent of like 50 gold on him.
We take those.
And
That's the judge, by the way.
something, yeah, that hints towards him being part of the stage courts.
Motherfucker.
The Mustelli person has a vial of poison that's pretty you can tell just by like how it's dressed up and sealed. It's probably pretty significant. And then I'll get to the fox.
All right.
The tavern keeper has a wizard spellbook.
What?
And a photo of his
Alright.
child. is back pocket.
If we're going to have to talk after the game, what spells are in there?
Okay. And then Foxman, Oatom, what's left of him? Um,
Was
oh, that's
wait.
interesting. Okay. He has 15 gold on him. And he has his armor and weapons, your keen wizard eye would see, are magical.
Oh, we take those.
So he has a short sword, a short bow, and some studded leather.
Is there any stud level left after I shredded him?
What sword is your sword again?
It's a Dragonbone Scimitar.
No. You have a short sword and a short bow.
Okay, magical, you said? Plus how much?
Yes. Yes. You also find two.
I'm just gonna note down +2 for each. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You also find. I gotta read this again. Yeah. You find two. They look like fox teeth, but they're like purple.
If I note down purple fox teeth, will you know what to do with that in the future?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You are not. They are not actually teeth. They're just shaped like teeth.
Purple figurines shaped like fox teeth?
Yeah, sure.
And before there's venom in those fox teeth.
Okay. Well,
Where's anything else? I'm definitely
murder.
taking a melon and cutting it in half before I go.
What the?
Taking
I wonder if there's someone who spots him walking out of that building covered in blood.
No.
Doesn't even matter because I just teleport back.
You teleport back inside the building. You went out to cut a watermelon.
While it definitely sounds like something Tenebris would do, no, he teleports back to the tower.
Walks outside, cuts watermelon, teleports away.
I do think after everything that has just happened, after a visit to Pio going crazy, Birdman at the butthole, Alien and everything, and then what just happened, I don't know. Emotional support terrorist definitely sounds like a good title for this episode.
Emotional support terrorist.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it really
Wait,
is.
if the terrorist is emotional support, what the fuck kind of fucked up shit has to happen? I mean, okay, 14 deaths, but that's average for
It's a
an
catchy
everyday
title.
adventure,
It's gonna get views when you post it later. That's such a weird title.
Very true.
Like, what?
Very true.
Exactly. And watch the chaos ensue. All right. Well, that happened. It's not exactly how I thought that was gonna happen, but that was beautiful.
Neither did I, Seth.
No, but it happened.
It literally was just, I'm killing this one person, and then I just looked and saw another person.
You even killed that guy?
No,
you looked at me like all they were doing was like, what's going on?
I'm trying to find out if you actually killed that guy or not. Like if you were supposed to.
yeah, I made sure he's left in pieces. Remember?
Okay, good.
Like,
he is dead.
He's
fucking
dead.
just dark urged everyone.
Marwin, then
There's
make sure no one sees you.
unless
Tenebris gotcha. No witnesses.
unless
You went full
there's
Corvo Atano on them, bro.
uh,
No witnesses.
Nobody
Yes.
can notice if there's nobody to notice.
Marwin said,
hey,
"Leave
yo,
no one left behind." And
That
Tenebris
Dead Man Tell No
gotcha.
Tales.
No one was
That
left
Dead Man Tell No
behind.
Tales clause is gonna be really
I'm
crazy.
saying,
Tenebris, do you do anything with the rest of these bodies?
Should I do anything with them? Like, is there any use if I do anything with them for me?
I would just like to remind you, as you see one hand twitch, that undead is a thing.
I don't care. I'm teleporting back to the tower.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
I think
god!
that I think it's reasonable that someone Because he did say he went to the Dragonborn
Yes.
body.
Yes.
Someone had to have seen him with all the screams.
But
and
he's
not
still a
available.
Punthera.
Yes, they did see a Punthera mass murdering people, or at least coming out
Someone
of
in
a
the distance
cavern.
would have seen it, yes. But no one
When I go
knows who
back
it
to the
is.
tower, I have prestidigitation myself to get all of the blood off. At least from my clothes, my face and shit, I gotta wet myself. I know. And let the teaming spell go only on myself.
Okay.
Leans up and
Um,
goes talk Sebester. I did it all. I killed them all.
I
Okay.
killed 40 people.
Then I want
Yeah,
to.
that's exactly what I report to Fallen. I'm going.
Exactly.
Master
I
Grotus, I've killed the fox.
Wait,
and
before we have
40
that conversation, we need to
Hold on.
finish. We need to finish Fawin's
Oh, we're going back to that. Oh,
communion. Uh,
oh.
Meanwhile,
I love how all over the place this episode is. It's great. I love it.
What the fuck is
okay,
happening?
before we go to that, we'll go to Fawin's communion.
Uh,
And then okay, so Fawin, you hear a no, and then you see these weird bluish eyes emanating from beyond the face that is speaking to you through these vines, almost like a mirror appearing. And you settle yourself well enough to keep your concentration on your telekinesis, and you. What do you ask?
Question number 2. Okay. Do any of the Volksland Jovens possess the knowledge that destroys the Tarask from our realm?
Knowledge in pieces.
Are the Jovians the only beings amongst the Volksland Joven faction that are able to destroy the Tarask?
Many could.
Jor only being. So, by interpreting that, many of the Jorvians? Or.
Many. Oh, maybe it's more like many, including them and others could.
So, I guess a technical no. Okay. Alright. Is the proclaimed son, High Elf Alucard Silvertongue, still alive?
Uh,
you bombed it on me, Seth.
I know, I know. Uh, maybe there's a smile that comes in the vines from this creature, as there's a little bit of a wryness to the answer. He never died.
Mm. Is the proclaimed partner of High Elf Alucard Silvertongue, Alexander Storm, within the lands of the Animaesus?
Where did we leave it, Alexander?
You tell me.
It's been a while.
I don't know either, man.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Because technically the guy left, but abruptly. He was so I don't know if he either went on his own still in these lands or he teleported back to Dragonlands. You know what I mean?
Was it the
Who
human
knows?
we adopted?
Yeah, the
He was the
human in
human.
cage.
He was the human you adopted.
It's so confusing when people just suddenly leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the answer will be yes,
Oh, he's still here in the Animaesus lands?
but that's like a whole continent.
Or he's oh, so yes, he's still in this region.
Yes.
Okay. And with that, the strain subsides, whatever glowing red or yellow eyes in Farwin's eyes start to fade, and the figures start to dissipate.
Everything other than the blue-eyed silhouette is like the last thing that kind of almost singes there into the wall.
Like a shadow. Farwin would descend, let his cloak surround him. I think it is time to track another person. And he would start walking out of the dark chambers, making his way towards more projects.
Okay. Falwyn, you make your way down a flight of stairs through a few portals. You're still trying to get used to some of these things that you've learned in the last couple days since you've gained access to more of the tower. And a basically equivalent of like a message stone appears in front of you, and you hear Bora's voice saying, "There's a letter for you, sir."
Good. I will retrieve it at once.
Okay.
And temporary
Go through
distraction.
this one stairwell, make a left, hit a little door, and all of a sudden you're like on the front porch, kind of thing. And Bora kind of jogs up the stairs and kind of he bows a little bit as he hands you. Not really out of like you're the binder lord, more like you're his sensei who taught him shit is really like the bow, to be sure. And he it's an obvious seal from the stage courts.
So it begins. I
Great fucking of our time.
break the seal. Farwin's had many, many trips into the stage courts. So interpreting the legalese may not be too much trouble. But as he
No.
reads the letter, what does it comprise?
Lack of proper representation from other houses while taking order for yourself. You need to speak to this in front of a group of your peers. We also wish to know of your relationship and understanding to the fall of Orcafor and the coup that happened between Orcafor's cousin Anton and the second house.
Lack of representation, so they want me to serve as a juror. Okay, I'll volunteer myself. And they want me to plead my case towards Orc4's fall, as well as what happened in there.
You have yet to do what Mel did, which is get the other Binder Lords to sign off on you.
Which
So
Birdman was going to help me on.
Yeah, so this is like... Yeah, they're kind of taking this opportunity, but this is... Your history is more than high enough to understand. This is a slight disrespectful movement that most binder lords would never have to do, is to speak at the stage courts about how I am actually a binder lord. So you know that you're not sure which, obviously from this letter, but you could probably make some guesses. At least 2 to 3 other binder lords forced the stage courts to make this happen. So you don't currently have full support. Like, you couldn't ask for that vote right now without twisting arms.
Oh, jeez.
The letter doesn't say when the trial or these proceedings are going to commence.
The trial is going to commence as soon as Birdman arrives.
So we don't even have time to start talking to them. Okay.
Well, it's kind of like I imagine after everything's going on, it's probably. Well, I'll let you guys go through one more long rest before. It's probably like tomorrow morning. You must report at like 6 a.m. kind of thing, like stupid early to get set up and everything. And then people are gonna start coming into. Like it's kind of a sports event. Like people like buy tickets and stuff.
So what I'm hearing is we can long rest, have another murder, and then go to the stage court.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Maybe.
Is that correct?
Now.
It depends on who we're talking about murdering, but
That's Komoto, of course.
the who?
He wants
Oh,
to
the-
deal with the paladin.
Well, you gotta find him
You, your
first.
murder.
You gotta find him first. So that one's a little harder to find.
Yeah, no problem. We probably have some scales or something lying around.
Okay. Well, then the only person who. Okay, so the house is that takes care of everyone who's kind of connected to a house, more or less, other than Mel. So the all of you that receive letters, would know that upon arrival to the stage courts, you have to meet with, Mr. Drastool, who is the liaison and prime attendant, the liaison from the first house and the prime attendant of the stage courts. He's kind of the MC, sort of, in a way. And you will discuss how you want representation with him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then those of you that there will also be, once you're there, you all know there will be a discussion with your attorney about presenting paperwork in the first few hours of what kind of trial you would like to present to the audience. You have kind of a vote into it, to like sway that idea of like whether or not you want it like a trial of combat or a trial of endurance, or you literally want to go through the whole jury process. You kind of have some sway to that. But depending on the judge, he could basically veto it. It's kind of like, he's the president and you guys are like the Senate kind of thing.
Oh no.
I am the Senate.
Oh no.
So there's those kind of things that are building. So you guys, I did wanted to give you guys a couple more hours to see if you wanted to you would have time to manipulate some things within the jury and stuff like that if you wanted to move it in that direction.
I think I'm
Um,
manipulative
Yeah.
enough already.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to go. Let's go to. Excuse me. Let's kind of go back in order, and I want to go to Setch, who we haven't heard from in kind of the longest here. What does Setch want to do with the rest of his day, and or with the rumors building about your former compatriot Birdman being put on trial, and rumors about Mel as well? Like, it's just no one has found her yet. It's very obvious by the gossip around town, or have gathered a large enough force to intimidate her own militia to go forth for these things. So does Setch want to do anything related to that, or what does he want to do for the rest of his day?
So first, I want to go find Birdman, if I can find Birdman.
Birdman is okay. Then let's pivot a little bit to that. Then Birdman after Messinifex, where would you do?
Oh man, dude. I think the next place would be. Fuck, dude. I wonder if oh god, would Xantha instantly kill me? Probably. He probably would. I can go talk to Xantha. Hell yeah. Let's just see what he has to say about everything, man. Yes.
Okay.
I've got a whole list of things to talk to these
So I
fucking
think
people
there's
about.
a chance on that route for Setch to perhaps find Birdman, depending on how sneakily Birdman wants to do things.
Kind of
So I guess let me open a Birdman sheet and look at something real quick. Okay. Setch knows that Birdman is a man of the city. So, like he's not always when he wants to disappear in the city, he knows how to, kind of thing. So I think it would require a perception or survival check to try to locate Birdman. I will give you advantage because he recently drank spinal fluid.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
What?
And
Rumbling,
you kind of have
rumbling.
like a sense of smell about it, like there's something about it like that from him.
I have a question about that too as you're rolling. Did Basinifex take that from me or do I still have that?
Did you give it to him willingly?
Hell no.
And it's yours.
Unless he asked me for it. And if he asked me
It
like,
would
hey,
be
can I
more
have
of
that?
like a druggie asking you for a drop towards the end.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
would happen.
So I would be
You're
like, I
definitely
probably
getting
shouldn't
the
give you
impression
this.
that all of the spinal fluid they're gonna drink in some hallelujah dance later on,
Oh.
and it's probably gonna make a bunch of them sick, and they don't give a shit because they're gonna have God from the asshole speak to them.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't give it to him then. I think I decide against
Yeah.
it.
They would just like drink it
Because
all in
that's
one
what I'm going to
go,
use it
and
for.
one of them
So
would
they're not allowed
probably
to do what
die.
I'm going to use it for.
One of them would just probably die. Like this is like to
They're
them
not allowed.
this is the equivalent of like the blood of God, like they gain God's power when they drink this.
How I became the Bind Lord of the Seventh House.
Just be like, look, guys, look. I will distill this and we can drink later, but no, not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, not
Is
right
it
now.
done yet?
I am gonna.
Is it done
You
yet?
put it in with a bunch of fruit and sugar, and then you drink it because it makes you feel funny.
It's just gonna be a bunch of like links that just walking up to me like, "Is it done yet? Is it done yet?" I'd be like, "What are you talking about?" Like, oh yeah.
You're just buying a watermelon. Is it done yet? Is it done yet?
Is
What the
what
fuck,
all the
man?
links in the city? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? What the fuck are they all talking about? Oh, crazy.
I love it. Okay, Setch, roll the check.
God.
What check am I doing?
A perception or survival check. You have advantage because, yeah.
I'm
Final
going as such as well. I'm not like going as the orc boy.
Okay.
It'd be kind of weird if you approached me as a young Urk boy on the street.
Ooh.
If that doesn't work, I'll use a sorcery point.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide.
You are not trying to hide?
No,
Mm,
definitely
okay.
not.
Then, I think with that description, then
It's my only opportunity to go to jail.
your only opportunity to go jail.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where this is what happens. Such you are successful then, because it'd be a much different DC if he was trying to be sneaky. Nevertheless, not trying to be sneaky. What happens is you're going through towards the prime gate. There's just something that tells you that you need to go this way. You're not sure. And you have like an inclination to like backpedal and back pace, and you look and kind of pass around here, and you see, I imagine Birdman using what's left of the rubble of the Giant's Gate to make himself a shortcut to get back quicker to the Beast Crown, and therefore to where he's going, wherever he's going in that aspect. And it's like you see Birdman climbing up some of the rubble, and like the agile elf self that it is, you triple take to be sure, but your gut lets you know that that's Birdman to be sure. So he's far enough away to yell, or you have teleport magic. You do you, I guess, if you want to do that. But nevertheless, he is moving quicker than you to be sure.
How dark is it at the moment?
This is mid-afternoon, so one of the brightest parts of day for the city. But because of the normal, just kind of crowd pall thing that hovers over the city, it's probably on the brighter side of dim light. There's not much darkness around you, but you can hug the walls and things like that, probably. Very rarely does the sun shine very brightly in the city of Salt.
Alright, I'm just gonna use my shadow walk to get closer to Birdman. And then I'm just gonna put my arm or my hand on his shoulder when I get up to him.
Okay.
I freak out, yeah, I guess, and then look and see who it is, and I see it's you, and I'm like, Sedge?
But are you or are you still the orc?
Oh no, I'm such. I'm such.
Okay.
Yo, you good? You seem kind of on edge, bro.
Yeah, I'm a little on edge, bro. Things have been weird, and this is one of those occurrences. Where the fuck have you been at?
Discovering myself for the most part.
Oh, yeah, I
Helping
feel
Mel
that.
out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, for sure. Is Mel not with you?
No, she's not. I haven't seen her a little bit actually. How's she
Yeah,
going these
she's
days?
Uh, um, you know, she's a vampire, and she has a constant blood rage all the time. I think she's going crazy. I don't really know where we stand right
So you
now.
two fought again.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to for Mel?
Visited her a couple times, just trying to get some information. You know how it is.
Right.
Before the whole court thing.
Yeah. That's gonna be fucking interesting. That's tomorrow. Um, I was actually on my way to go see Xantha right now.
Did you want some company to that?
You can come with me if you'd like. I would like some sort of scary, protruding man to come with me. I think I do need some backup for that. He might try to kill me. He might try to stab me. He might try to make me like a zombie creature or something. He might feed me to his daughters. I don't know. I don't know what the prerogative is when I get there.
Fried Kenku.
fried elf. So
Kentucky Fried Birdman.
oh no. So yeah, I mean, I'm on my way. We can kind of. It's been weird, man.
I just had a really cool idea.
About eating me.
Natural hot?
Sort of.
Vanta delenda est.
Xantha Fried Chicken.
Okay.
I mean, I just got back from seeing the Cinefix and looking at the butthole. Did you know that the seventh house worships the butthole?
I think I did. I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, it's just like he just keeps holding it. I think every time he sees the butthole or thinks about it, he just puts like his hand up like in a circle, like, huh? Just it's so weird, man. He was actually like, talking to me about some weird shit. They were talking to me about some blood of God thing or whatever. I don't know. 'cause I drank some weird ass shit.
You drank some weird ass shit.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know if you like heard. I don't know where you've been or what you've been doing, but like it like threw up or whatever, or I guess it burped like hella loud or something, and a bunch of stuff came out of its mouth, and I explored that as
You
I am
explored the
wanting
mouth.
to do. I did explore the mouth. I did get to climb up on some teeth. And apparently there's snot leeches and stuff. I didn't know anything about that. That sounds crazy. But no, I mean I drank the fluid and it was not what I expected. You know?
What kind of weird shit are we talking about here?
It's mixture of blood, stomach acid, some spinal fluid. It was no big deal. It was cool. It was whatever. It burned my tongue a little bit. I had to talk with a list for a long time. You
Do
know?
you have more of the spinal fluid?
N- um,
Roll a deception check.
I think maybe that's a weird question, especially since I just saw Macenifex go crazy for this shit. He was like, "Ooh, what is that?"
Is that persuasion? This is persuasion, right? This isn't
I
like
think
deception.
it's persuasion.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
like persuasion.
Persuasion
Okay.
or deception, you don't know your true intentions.
Oh my god.
God, I'm blind. I say, yeah, I mean, I actually collected it. I was gonna go get it distilled into an alcohol, because I've had spinal fluid before, but not like this. I mean, this was like raw shit, man.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Do you
yeah,
mind?
so
Do you mind if? Do you mind if I have a try of it?
There you go.
Look, listen.
Uh,
I've had Umber Hulk soup. I've had your soup. I've had your bullshit.
Nah, man, this one's pretty bad. I'm not gonna.
Sometimes soup was maybe tasteless, but this.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty bad, man. I talked for a list for like 10 minutes.
It can't be that bad. I think
It was that bad. I think I took my throat I think is suffering permanent damage. Like,
I would like you
sometimes I
both
eat
to
things and can't
roll
taste
a
it.
sanity save
Oh no!
as you discuss the possibility of this and realize what these implications might sort of come to. One
Oh
being
god!
Birdman loses some sanity.
I'm fine.
Yeah, that makes sense in some ways. But
Says,
Birdman,
Birdman, do I look like a bitch?
there
Give it
is
to me.
also, I think your insight check lets you know that there is a slightly different energy about Setch. He looks a little different too. You can't exactly place all the differences, but there is a difference there. And his earnestness of asking about this is it is odd to you. It's not what he's saying isn't odd. Like he had Umber Sook. Like how is that it's not any worse.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not
honestly, it's
lying
not.
to me.
It's not any worse, and he's not lying to you.
Right.
So he just wants to try it like you did.
Huh.
But that's fucking crazy. What just happened there? Like oh.
Look,
Yeah,
if you
could
don't want to
take
share, then if you don't want to share
No,
the
no,
experience,
no,
that's
no. Of
fine.
course, I want to share it. I mean, it's like a good. I just, you don't want me to like distill it for you or anything. You just want to take a straight up swig off the
In
the
this
tap,
episode,
or
Batman
like.
realizes how crazy he is.
I mean, we kind of took Umber Hulk soup raw. You know what I mean?
I mean, but like everybody's been telling me not to drink it again, and if you drink it, I can't be a bitch. I have to drink it again. You know?
Almost
Well, then we can-
sneezes.
Do you know where we can
Does
get more?
anybody sense danger right now?
On
Because
one
I
shoulder
do.
there is the devil. On the other
Killian's
shoulder
ear
there
starts
is
like
a dog.
Killian's ear starts like twitching. Amu sneezes, like Mel's somewhere, like something bad. Is, like,
Mel turns around and like, where's Birdman?
yeah,
Birdman senses a tingling.
right? Like, I mean, like, yeah, dude, I'll try it.
where's
I
the
mean,
hair
if
on
you
my
want to try
backside?
it, if you want to drink it, and I drink it, like, I might fucking die. Like, it's gonna hurt. again, but I mean, I'm down to drink it. I've been telling everybody I've been trying to drink it for a long time. I just want to like get it distilled, man.
Why have you been down to drink it if it's gonna kill you?
Well, I don't know, dude. Like, I think ever since, like, well, I want to get it distilled so I can turn it into. It's like a really strong alcohol. I've had it before, but like, I don't know, man. It's just like every time somebody brings up, the spinal fluid, I'm like, damn. What if I was just gonna drink that spinal fluid? I just
Or
have
the fact
that,
you're gonna
like,
out with all of your friends.
Birdman's
that-
into homeopathy, and he just he believes that it'll fix his spine if he drinks it.
Wait,
It's just
every
like-
time someone brings it up,
Every
motherfucker,
time-
you bring it up.
I know every time someone brings it up, but Birdman fully well knows that I'm always the one who's like, damn, I don't want to drink this spinal fluid. I don't know. I just, every time I look at it, I'm like, huh. I wonder, like,
Are you okay, Birdman? Like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't think
cool.
that's
I'm cool. I'm
normal to
good.
look
I
at-
just don't know
I don't
what's
think it's
going
I
on.
don't think it's normal to look at something and think, huh, this will kill me, and then drink it anyway.
Oh, I mean, you're the one who wants to drink it now, not me. I mean, I kind of want to now that you've brought it up, but.
Well, I mean, you've had the near death experience. I kind of want this.
Well, I didn't
experience
almost
too.
die. I just talked with Alyssa for like 10 minutes and, then I had to have Killian, like, I had to, like, restore my face, I mean, I could do it again. He, like, looks around. Is anybody, like, here?
We could drink it here, right? That's fine.
Yeah, we could drink it here, sure. Brandon thinks this will go well. Brandon knows this will go
This would
fantastic.
go horribly wrong.
This is gonna go so bad.
Meanwhile, Birdman's
Nobody-
like, who the fuck is Brandon?
But I'm gonna do it. So I mean, I give Setch some, and then I drink a little bit more of it.
No, you can't be a bitch.
I tell him not to drink it all because I still want to like use it, but and then I think he'll just drink it all like a freak. But I guess we're good old Setch and Birdman drinking spinal fluid together.
I'll drink half of the spinal fluid.
Oh god. And I try to drink I just take like a little sip of it. Like because it fucked me up, bro.
The real question is, what is the spinal fluid gonna do to the Shadow of the Colossus?
I don't know.
What does raw spinal fluid do?
Flips through notes, flips through notes, flips
Yeah,
I'm
through
looking.
flipping
I-
through
it's-
notes,
it-
flipping
looking.
through notes.
I
How
I'm
many
scared
days?
because I feel like I should be rolling more insights. Like if he's
Bot,
gonna drink
please
it, I
respawn.
know he's not gonna have a reaction like I did. He's not gonna start speaking at a
Okay.
list.
Okay.
Set going through notes. Okay,
Motherfucker
is this
just drank half of it. What do you mean? Of
I
course you're
know.
insighting it.
looking at Birdman? Like, okay, how much level of spinal fluid until he turns to a Tarask? Mm,
How can I make this guy a zombie?
Hey, this is not the first time I've ingested something and put it into my body unwillingly. But
Oh,
Yeah,
bad
we'll
luck.
become
a Willingly.
monster
Wait,
eventually.
what?
You're not
Unwillingly.
wrong. All right. Are you both? You're both drinking. You're both
He's gonna
consuming.
become a witcher.
Yes, both consuming.
Okay.
You put it in
Roll a con save.
Oh no! Don't tell me that. No.
Do I have to roll a con save
No!
or no?
You need to roll a
No.
con save. Yeah.
Every time.
What? But can we focus on the you put in unwillingly?
Yeah,
Do you
unwillingly.
wanna
I've been
take
giving
an
substances
inspiration
unwillingly.
to
I
roll?
don't
no.
put things in my body
Let
that
it happen. Let it happen.
Okay, let's happen. Let's happen.
What the
Okay.
this happened.
This is
Birdman
also-
will really need to be rolling some insights now.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
Birdman's being Birdman.
huh?
He bird investigation.
A bird investigation. I'm so bad. At
Okay.
that.
Well. Setch is fine. It tastes
Setch is
disgusting.
Fine.
To be sure.
dude,
But
I didn't
Setch.
put the dust of deliciousness on it. Fuck.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Setch, it's like it's disgusting, but like once it's past where your taste buds matter, there's a sense of warmth that comes from it.
Oh
God. That is kind of comforting in a way. Okay.
I think I like throw up.
And then
I drink more of it.
you throw up indeed. And you are going to take that much poison damage, as it just is disgusting, to be sure. But once you're done throwing up, you feel good.
Oh,
There's a little bit of a euphoria once you're done throwing up, to be sure.
dude. Oh, this is really weird.
It's not bad at all.
What?
It tastes pretty shit, but like
I didn't put the dust
Um,
delicious on it.
You didn't.
No.
Nope, you didn't. You guys, where's the thing? Why did I scroll past it? Damn
I
it.
feel like you took a whole shot and I just like. Ugh.
Okay.
Fine.
You both can roll 3d4.
Huh?
Huh?
what?
Huh?
That's gonna be
Oh.
damage, isn't it?
What?
No,
Huh?
3d4.
Both of them
Huh?
rolled 3d4.
How many extra vertebrae you grow?
Exactly.
Ow! That's
Oh!
painful.
Instead of vertebrae, it's more like
Tentacles?
no.
Scales?
It's more like scales
Oh.
and like
Oh, more like chitin, probably.
yeah,
It looks
kind
like
of thing.
chitin.
Birdman's becoming Tarrasque
You
Man?
guys
He's becoming a titan.
you guys have +3. So Birdman has 11 and Vedwin has 9 temporary HP that stay with you until you lose them.
Pretty cool.
Like they don't go away at a long rest like most normal
Defying
TPs.
long rest rules?
What?
Holy fuck, that's awesome.
Dude, what?
So like once they're gone, they're gone. But nevertheless.
I mean, at this
Uh,
level, it doesn't mean much, but it's still pretty awesome.
That
yeah.
didn't happen last time I did this.
No, it didn't.
Did you?
It didn't. Nope.
Da,
Nope, it
da,
didn't.
da, 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 da,
And
da,
also I would like both of you
da.
can have put a reminder for yourselves that if you fall to 0 HP, something will happen.
What?
Rumbling.
Instantly explode.
I'm setting that reminder for you as well.
You what?
Where the fuck am I
Titans.
gonna
This
put
is how we
that?
get Titans.
Yes.
Where's it gonna go?
Sorry, actually, this isn't how we get Titans. You already have a Titan, and he's hanging out right now.
No, he's just chilling.
He's
just
taking a
chillax.
nap.
Temporary titan.
He's just
That,
chillaxing.
hey, that's not always gonna be the case.
Okay.
Ooh.
With that idea in mind,
Meanwhile, in the doggy patrol.
Scratching behind my ear. Yeah, gets rough out here.
Where the fuck is that gonna go?
Sometimes
Thanks,
I don't even
Batman.
I don't even get time to chill him.
It's a
Okay.
rough job.
I'm gonna admit the wanton murder and blood that happened kind of derailed some of my things.
You
Yeah, I'm just
You
saying.
You
don't
should have
say,
known.
huh?
It's Tenebris.
I
Come
know. I expected, but
Everyone
assumed
should
at the
know
same
if
time.
Tenebris is going to a location that any violence
Everyone's
could be
going to die.
involved. Everyone
Okay,
will
so
die.
on.
there
You get it, you
are.
see?
Okay, so there are.
This is why I need a drink.
Same.
Okay, does Setch and Birdman. Okay, you drink the thing. What do you want to do to wrap up your scene? And then I'll have a question for everyone.
Uh-huh.
I will ask him why he's not affected. I'm like, y'all feel that tingling like in the back of your throat, like.
I myself feel the tingling in the back of my throat, and it tastes like absolute shit.
Well, but you're not like throwing up like I am, and you're like skinnier and
Yeah.
more gross looking than me. What's up with
And
this shit?
I would think for Setch, like for Birdman, you can obviously see on your hands and like a little bit on your cheek and stuff. Like it looks kind of like hives, but it's kind of like scales. That for Setch, he looks normal. Like if Setch wants them to show up, he can. But other than that, he looks
Yeah,
normal.
yeah. I mean, would he notice them or no?
I don't think Setch would. I think maybe like there might be like a wave through your skin, maybe for a moment when it first happens, and then it's like it's obvious you can kind of control whether or not it's seen, kind of thing.
As in, like, what I'm saying is, like, would he know that these scales are popping up essentially? Or
Yeah,
no?
you probably see a little bit on your hand, like a little bit of a hive kind of thing. It would be weird to you.
Yeah, if he knows about it, then he'd let them show.
Okay. You all have heard of mutations happening from the Jurassic, but usually not something this quick.
What the fuck did you give me?
I gave you what I drank at the thing.
Is this what happened when last time you drank it?
No, that's why I'm confused. When
It
you
did
want to
hurt you,
drink
though.
it,
It did
the only
hurt
thing
you,
it did do was drink me. So wait, but you were the one that said you wanted to drink it, and you're not throwing up and being weird. What's going on?
I guess my metabolism is just better than yours with this kind of stuff.
Okay, I don't think that's true because I'm an elf and I have found brand new vigor.
Well, I'm also a sorcerer that, we're kind of more durable in that kind of sense. No?
Yeah, but it didn't happen to me the last time, so why would it happen to me this time? I studied it extensively. Now I got
What do you mean
scales on
by-
me.
What do you mean by studied it extensively?
I start like, is there like, I take a knife out and start like, can I like, is it like, are they like scales like in my hand? Like,
Take a knife out and start stabbing him.
like what is? What
This is
does
the
it look
study I
like?
did.
Matt, it's more like hives that are taking on a similarity to scales. Like you haven't exactly grown scales, so you're kind of poking them into your skin, but they're hard like scales. Like
That's so weird. Hopefully those will fucking go away. Well, maybe they won't. Fuck. I think I tried to cast Lesser Restoration on myself. I don't think anything will happen, but he tries.
Gotta drop to 0 HP sometime soon.
blind,
Deaf, and
deaf,
paralyzes through
and
poison.
boil. No, this is
Yeah.
none of those.
Nope. He's like, fuck. No, this didn't happen before.
This is
bad.
with your insight check from earlier and whatnot. I think you would come to the conclusion that this is a disease. Is
Oh my
what you
God.
think it is? Would make the most sense of like classification in D&D terms.
Oh,
It does say one disease.
I got a bug.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna say
I think
the
this
echo
one's
then
Probably
is
more of
it's
a
like
curse, right?
yeah. We'll say it's like a
There
magic.
are diseases that are functionally curses. Like
Yes.
that's the thing in D&D.
My,
Like,
my
you know.
brain was like it's a magical disease. It's not a natural.
Yeah, like
Oh.
it's like lycanthropy. Like how
Yeah.
lycanthropy is not cured by like things that cure disease.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
what
it
I
is
was
kind of a
thinking, too.
disease. You know?
And there's also just the idea that it's a mutation, which makes me want to go to this other page.
Oh no.
Now that I think about
This
it,
is a page?
there's always another page. What are you talking about?
Holy shit!
Another one.
Another one.
uh,
Unlike rum, there's always another page.
Oh shit.
Wow. I
Brandon,
found.
I cast summon clothes.
why is the rum always gone?
I cast banish clothes.
Me.
Fuck you!
Spanish
No.
clothes. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, banish
Eros
clothes.
has to admit that one.
Eros needs to
Uh.
invent that one. That's like
Eros is stuck at her current 3rd level power. That's it.
What?
It's
Wait,
not
what?
It's not that powerful.
Wait, what? You only have 3rd level spells?
You have summon
Yes,
clothes
he's
and
only a
banish
level 6
clothes.
bard.
Weak
It's
as
pretty-
hell, bruh. You're
Wait,
friends
no,
with Mistra and you got 3rd level spells? She is
No
not
one-
good to you.
No one said
Friends with Mistra and
No one said we
forced
were
acquaintances are very different things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
how-
Is Eris mostly bard or mostly rogue?
She's mostly rogue.
Mostly rogue. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong page. I was looking at the wrong
How Eros is
document.
played, it is entirely indecipherable for me what things you are because you just do. I don't even know.
Yeah.
You just
skills.
do.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it. The
Yeah,
character is independent from the class.
you
I would
simply do.
like you both to roll a D100 first.
Oh.
Who?
The two people that just consume spinal fluid.
Oh,
Okay.
Look, the thing you have to understand is Soul Knife is amazing for roleplay. It does not need to be used for combat at all.
It also goes so well with Path of the Beast, which I might do in a future campaign.
Okay.
I have so many ideas.
All right.
I will use an
So
inspiration
I
to get a better
need
roll if needed.
if you do want a high number, to be sure.
Alright, yeah. I'll use
I'm gonna
inspiration.
stick with 60, bro. I don't trust my
You
luck.
want a high number, to be sure.
Can I use an inspiration to get one higher than Birdman?
What?
Use one of mine.
No, you gotta roll.
The fuck?
I think that's 4 inspo.
Price is
That's
right.
Oh,
okay.
shit!
never mind.
You got higher than
Eason.
Birdman.
You got
Eason.
36 higher.
Eason.
Okay, I
instead
would
of
now
nice.
like you both to roll a d10.
Oh my
Let's-
god.
In before the D37 appears.
I'm not changing your race.
Listen,
No,
I've
please
rolled
not
a bunch
again.
of. I've had people roll D500s, D1000s, D3s.
Okay, so
Not
Wildman
again.
always
I-
is a
Okay, Bedouin got a
D1000.
3 and you got a 6.
Man, I kind of want to play
Okay,
Wildman.
so while your temp HP is active, okay,
Oh god.
while your temp
You
HP is
have
active, you have an extra arm.
syphilis.
No.
Yo!
Okay, so you start to notice something about you, right? Something that's a little odd, right? And it's clarifies, to clarify some things. Okay. The Birdman, you like poked at yourself with your knife, right?
Yeah, I'm like poking at the thing, like.
Okay, you poke, and you like you cut a little bit, and then it starts to like heal over,
What the fuck?
and then like Setch, you notice that your perception has been enhanced in some way. Like you like seem to be aware of everything around you within like 10 or so feet without even having to like look at it. Like there's something that's just extra about it.
Fucking Wolverine.
I
Okay.
was gonna say Deadpool.
Okay, so these, until your temp HP is gone, so you got to be careful with it. There's only so much temp HP there, but nevertheless, in game mechanics term, Setch has blind sight out to 10 feet.
Oh, yo.
And Birdman has a regeneration he can do that allows him to do this. As a bonus action or reaction, you can activate your mutation to regain 5 hit points at the start of your turn for 10 consecutive rounds. You must have at least 1 hit point to activate this feature, and after using it, it's gone because it's only the temp HP kind of thing. So, yeah.
Wait, what does it do? I'm sorry, you cut out. Like I heard as a bonus action, as an action or bonus action, you could activate your
No, a
mutation.
bonus action or reaction.
Or reaction. Okay, bonus action.
Okay,
Or
you can
reaction.
activate to regain 5 hit points at the start of your turn for 10 consecutive rounds.
No.
So, like, you can activate this while you're losing your temp HP to help you, like, regain while you're being attacked, basically.
I can regain the temp HP?
No, you basically, if you get hit really, a hit that's taking away more than your temp HP is when you want to use it more.
Oh, okay.
Or, like, you know you're about to get hit and you want to activate it as a bonus action beforehand, kind of thing.
Okay.
It'll help with that idea. For that. So, if this is like player knowledge. If you guys continue to drink spinal fluid, you continue to roll con saves and continue to be successful or unsuccessful, you will continue to mutate.
Yeah,
Mini Tarrasques.
And it
Dude.
may become permanent.
Tarrasque man.
Not
And
they
you
got
want to roll high because some of the low ones, some of the negative ones really suck.
Oh man, this is like Demon Iker. Oh, it's hell yeah.
Some of them really suck. Like one of them's called Tumor. So.
Oh.
You really become
Can you-
Deadpool.
I was like, can you post that to me so
This
I
one
have
just
it?
says wild magic syphilis. What does
Yes,
that mean?
I will. I can
What does
copy
that
it.
mean?
Man,
Do you
this,
only
this
mutate
spinal
critically,
fluid,
or do you also lose your mind?
like this spinal fluid, it may be totally invincible,
I
but
am
completely
so
unfuckable.
fucking scared.
Yeah.
You could totally use spinal fluid as poison.
You could. It is poison essentially, and it like if they distill it into an actual what is called a humor on the streets for different things. If they distill it into a humor, then it's not really poisonous anymore. Then it's mostly beneficial. But that distilling process, you lose quite a bit of it, like in the process. Like a lot turns into basically waste. So the more pure form has a chance to really hurt you and fuck you up. But
Fucking Dragon Heart all over again.
Oh
Yeah.
lordy.
you guys have mostly, and it's also the shift. There's also Setch, by certain things you've done, you've kind of made this happen, sort of too.
God.
Mutations were less common than they have been in the last few days. With people.
I like.
Everyone will be mutated by the end of the campaign.
That's the force group mutate? Fun consume too much Tarrasque meat?
Technically, some of the motivation behind my soul knife for arrows is the mutation.
Does this mean I can I can attack on Titan people with the spinal fluid?
Probably.
That was the end game. You inject it in the wine, you
Yeah.
yell once you become part of Trask, and all of a sudden we see beams of lights emerging.
I mean, first you go Tenza's transformation, and then you go Power Word Kill.
All right. Well, now I know that this shit is dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, maybe we
I-
really shouldn't drink more of this stuff.
Or maybe we should.
What? Come on! You don't want a tumor?
You look like an avocado had sex with an older, uglier avocado.
Or like misshapen limbs? Come on!
You want to drink it again, Birdman?
Or an extra
no,
eye?
definitely
An
not.
extra eye? Come on!
So like,
I think I'm gonna take the rest of whatever I have
limbs?
and go distill it and see if it'll be better then.
I don't think it'll ever be better.
Well, I have to try. He like starts crying. Like,
You okay?
no. I wonder what happens. Now I want to test if I jump through the glass if I'm not gonna take any damage. He like looks over at like a window. Like, now I want to test it. Wait, I can test it. What if I let Xantha stab me?
Oh my gods. This is why we have alcohol.
I feel invincible.
Sesh just stands dumbfounded. He's like, what if we just let him stab me?
I feel invincible. Like I feel like nothing can touch me. You know?
Yeah. So where to now?
I'm gonna go let Xantha stab me, I think. So I can test my newfound abilities. Or hopefully not stab me. But I need to get his approval for something, and that is scary. So I'm
I'll
thinking
come
what
with
I
you.
could give him. Figure it out. Let's go talk to him. Yeah, I'll figure this one out. I have some meditating to do later. It's fine. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've done some meditating recently as well. It's pretty good.
Oh God.
Okay. Killian and or Amu, they're making their way to the ninth house. Do you guys? We haven't heard from you guys in the longest. Do you guys want to do anything specific
Yes.
with the rest of your day?
Yes.
Okay.
Amu is going to go to the stage courts and he's going to the Pio sent his messenger like right away, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, then Amu is going to go up to one of the guards and is going to ask them, excuse me, uh, I heard the trial for a a bird man was going to be happening. Is the bird man here right now? I'm curious to see what a bird man looks like.
He's if he is here, he's in processing, and they're not processing him as one of the commoners, so he won't be in the viewing area anyways. So, if you would like to purchase tickets for tomorrow's venture, you can go over to that stand there.
Mm, I see. Thank you for the information. And he will walk away. Pretty sure. Let's see. Walking. Yes, I do have a climb speed. Cool. He's going to walk away and is going to go because this is like from what I remember, this is like an entire back alley to get to like this center area, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. He's going to scale the wall ever maybe like the wall's like how tall?
Somewhere between like like depending on the height of the building that you're climbing in between, you probably the tallest one is like 80 feet.
Okay.
Like,
then he'll scale up 50 feet. Do have a climb speed. And he's gonna have to do this at 9th level, but he cast in the very center earthquake.
Oh, oh,
Holy shit!
Okay.
oh,
Holy
Oh
fuck.
my god. Okay.
Fuck.
Why, Bull?
Because Pio asked him to do it.
you guys
Okay,
woke up
makes sense.
today and chose violence.
Holy.
We didn't just choose violence, we chose mass murder.
God damn. Oh,
Damn.
Configuration.
You know, Birdman had an office. I had an office in there. Come on.
Fuck, dude.
Radius circle.
Come on, you have a
centered on
whole
that
S
point.
tower now. Don't complain.
Oh
everything.
no, my elf.
This
No,
is
my
where
elf.
it all
No,
falls
no.
Oh,
apart.
the pillow that I got
No.
imported for Birdman. No.
No,
I
my
don't
elf.
think, I don't think it would be
Pillow.
Amu, but this is where
No.
everything falls apart.
Fuck. We thought we were gonna make progress today. I prepared questions for today.
You are Phoenix right.
Yeah, and
More like Edge.
Amu's Phoenix wrong.
No, is Birdman more like Phoenix right or more like Edgeworld?
Wait, how far does this go? Please tell me, the Evening Swan. Please tell me it's safe.
It's only
Is it
100
safe?
feet.
Only 100 feet, he says.
Yeah, it's probably safe. Maybe.
Well, like the
Maybe not.
one room that we have to. It probably is gonna look cool as fuck after like when we're doing the thing in there.
This is perhaps the worst outcome.
We have
hey.
truly went through the darkest timeline.
Oh no, it's just times 10. Okay. Um.
That he sucked anyway.
Structures. Okay, there we are.
No, Seth, that title is sounding more and more appropriate. We have our domestic terrorist right here.
Well, I guess that was I was just kind of seeing the future or something there. Uh-huh.
The tremor deals 50 bludgeoning damage to any structure in contact with the ground
is
in
so
the area when
fucked.
you cast the spell,
Oh
and
my
at the
God.
start of each
Yes.
of your turns until the spell
So that's
ends.
500 damage in total.
It classes damage to the right creature. The
I'm
creature
gonna
within
cry.
half this is the structure's height must be dexterity.
I'm gonna
Blade.
cry.
Oh,
Time
I
to
failed
start
save the
murdering
creature.
Binder Lords.
Okay.
Well,
Well, the good news is this is the day before the trial, so there's less people than there would
they just switched to a different
normally.
venue.
So there's that good news. The bad news is a huge portion of the stage courts is a basement.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You
Oh
fully
god,
just-
the evidence locker, the
No,
fucking
that's a lot of damage.
everything, bro.
If anyone learns about this,
prison?
and
Oh,
Killian
shit!
definitely knows it's you.
Oh!
That's anyone in Flex Tape or Flex Field.
Dude, the prison's right
Hmm.
there. Oh my!
There was
Oh,
one next to the
God.
fellowship that kept mentioning
All right.
I wonder if this is an isolated incident.
I'm laughing, but I'm also just like, what the fuck at the
Batman.
same
What
time?
if you had been in prison by that time? You'd be fucking dead.
Okay. It's gonna take Seth a while to figure out everything that goes wrong there, all the nitty gritty.
Looks like we're going back to the forest group for a while.
In general, I assume you concentrate on it for the full length. And in general,
How
it
you
is
concentrate on the fourth?
it is a sinkhole that is 80 feet deep appears at the center point of
Holy
this.
shit.
And it's because of all the tunnels and the basement that is the stage court, and then the Testadine tunnels that are beneath the city in and of itself, it just like and sinks into itself. Not as many people as there could have been, but I'm thinking like at least 100 people are involved in this. Amu, would you roll me a D100, please?
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
no!
Okay. 31 of those people are either dead or injured. Which, could have been worse. Most of them were not near the sinkhole to the most part. But that 31% will also be what I account for when I go to the list of NPCs that are in the stage courts to decide to figure out who was affected and injured, and if the percentage lands on the judge, there's only 2 judges.
No!
There used to be more.
There
The
used to be
court
more.
is about to be maybe gone as an
Judges
institution.
Judges have their lifespan is not.
Oh, time to assume emergency powers.
I mean,
So wherever you guys are at this point, which is probably, a few hours after everything we've already gone through by this point, other than Amu being yeah, it's like 3 p.m. or something like that. I need to write that down. So there is an earthquake that shakes, like, this is a minute long earthquake, right? Like, this shakes the whole city is feeling this by this point. And yeah, Setch and Birdman, I imagine this is like happening on your way to the ninth house. You're seeing like over the wall towers from the 1st and 13th district that are closest to the stage fort just topple kind of over. Killian, you're probably out and about doing some of the recruitment stuff, but the first house is really close to this. There's a good number of people that are going. So I'm gonna broaden that out. It's like 31% of people within the vicinity are either damaged or injured or whatnot, because this is a 100-foot radius, and that's just what is directly affected, not like
not to
indirect
mention,
things. And like the construction of this city is haphazard and tenuous at best. Like the idea of like building standards don't really exist. So
There
like,
can be no OSHA
and-
violations if there is no OSHA.
exactly.
And
See,
not to mention that if they can't beat a 18 deck save or a 20 strength athletics check, they're gonna be buried.
18 dex,
Yeah.
20 strength, and
Oh
yeah.
my god.
And that's most people. Can't do that.
So I would like Amu to roll a sanity save.
No, yeah, I was waiting for this.
I think that's more than fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say
I'm fine.
probably after like mass
I'm
killing.
fine. I'm fine. What do you mean? Everything's fine.
Um,
I wanted to be clear. Amu is neutral only because Pio is evil and druids are mostly good.
they believe in, life, yes. But death brings new life. For death
I'd
brings
say
new life.
Pio is more like true neutral rather than evil.
Amu is true neutral. No, Pio
Evil
is
means selfish.
Pio is
so-
evil.
But true neutral can also be
Pio-
self.
No, true neutral's like fully just like
I have
True
no
neutral
strong
is
feelings
with
either
other
way.
people.
live
I
and
don't
let
really
live.
I don't let
Oh,
laws
true.
determine what I do.
So you
kind of
can
thing.
fall into either some
Yeah.
kind of evil or some kind of neutral.
No, Pio, do I?
Pio's evil.
He's
Definitely.
definitely evil. Where's the sheet?
He's a goddamn mob boss. What do you mean? He's
Yeah.
evil.
Okay, lawful evil. Okay.
He leans between lawful
Very
evil and
bonus
neutral
friendly.
evil is how I have written him. So.
Neutral evil is the most terrifying, as you've put it.
Yeah. He leans more into the lawful evil because he plays more long games. He doesn't usually like to take life,
I don't
but
even remember what Sark's
He doesn't go
alignment
for
is.
instant gratification like Tenebris does.
yeah.
Well, we can't really
Okay,
say good.
well-
You consort with demons on a regular basis.
Okay, but what does he do with them?
I think
Kill.
Kill, enslave the demons against their will.
Well, yeah, it's whatever.
The pot, maybe?
Sarek to me is a good example of chaotic evil.
Thank you. Yes,
like
but do you
It's
notice how Sarek?
like his intentions aren't evil, but he goes about it in evil ways. Like he does evil things for intentions that may not be evil. Like I don't know. Very few people are gonna think. Most of the time when you need to summon a demon, you need some pretty heinous things to summon a demon. So
I mean,
Is either a very confusing case of either chaotic good or chaotic evil. It could
this
be one
is
or
why
the other.
the alignment system is
I will never make it clear what his alignment is.
No.
Ever.
This is why me on the background, you can say your alignment, and then I usually say, well, this is what the world thinks you are.
Eric is like, oh, I need a cup of milk. Goes to his neighbor's house, stabs his neighbor, and takes the milk. That's
That would
what-
be inefficient.
I'd say strike is chaotic good, but Seth says lawful evil, so okay.
Strike is lawful.
You do eat people.
Yeah, lawful, exactly. You're like, what the fuck?
I think I'm starting to get into that true neutral zone, bro. I think I've
Yes.
lost 14. I've lost a lot of sanity today. I think I'm starting to get to that true neutral
Killian,
zone.
the sanest man in the world, is so fucking upset right now.
I love it.
I think. I think
Okay, well,
pretty neutral.
Owen knows what he is. He's
Setch
neutral.
is Setch is like a good lawful neutral. He has a code he's following.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Setch?
I'm
Yes.
trying to follow a code, bro. It's
neutral?
not working out.
Wait, could you please confirm?
Well, if the Tarrasque is a force of nature, then is helping it really evil?
Not
Exactly.
really, come to think of it.
Exactly.
Now, define nature. Nature is in the world. Nature is in the happens around it. Because it's all about subjection.
Nature
Good does not
as
mean
in
right.
the cosmos.
What is good for one person may not be good for
No,
another.
no. Nature is actually pretty fucking objective.
It is.
No, I think nature's subjective.
Okay, Liam,
You
get
sure
the fuck out of
about
here. What the fuck are you doing in the stage?
Well,
I'd say nature is pretty fucking objective. Like, it just does what it does.
yeah, it does what it does.
It does what it does, but it's not straightforward.
We are
Nature
also
is true neutral. Nature is true neutral all
Okay,
the way.
maybe Setch, I think, maybe thinks he's neutral, but I think lawful evil makes sense to
Yeah.
I would
That's-
think that would make sense.
With the
I
amount
don't
of
know,
murder.
how many people Strike has killed, I really can't say good.
No,
I
that's
really
impossible.
can't. Like, it's impossible to call Strike good. Like, so I think he is neutral at best.
Hey,
But-
strike doesn't kill without provocation.
But he
Yeah, but he does
m-
kill everyone after, no matter
Like,
what.
once he's raged, it's just like
he
everyone's going to
neutralizes
die.
Threat that is called. That is called.
You
called
can't-
as
you're
threat.
attacking people that
Yes, the
surrendered.
CIA version of neutralize.
You're attacking people that
Yeah,
surrendered.
Hey, he didn't kill Death, did he?
No.
Because I made him not kill Des.
No, because you presented a logical reason. So he
Oh
did
my
not.
God.
Okay, well, it's obvious
we
the
did anyway.
state. It's
I'm
obvious
really
the court
starting to
has
give
been
no
drastically
shits.
changed now.
Yeah.
So
Truly wild.
truly
I'm gonna head
wild.
back to PO now.
And I think Pio's gonna be outside laughing because he's like, "You did it now? You did it now?"
Killian is immediately like just rushing there.
Okay.
I don't even. What are we doing? What are we even gonna do about this?
My brain
Yeah.
is reeling a little bit.
Stage courts are in need
Okay,
of some
so
order.
I'm going to give an inspiration point to Amu because you changed many
Truly
things.
wild. In character, but truly wild.
And then I'm going to give an inspiration point to the people this directly affects the most too, as well. So Killian,
Mm-hmm.
Birdman,
I thought I had a new friend.
Setch, and Fawin,
Oh
and
my
then I'm
God.
out of inspiration points by that point, so I can't give any more. So that happened.
Failed.
Okay. Now I think we could probably narrate a little bit like Killian's starting to do here of like what do we do as a reaction. So Killian's running over, probably assisting with
Immediately going into
the-
like giant form, like trying to get as many people out of the rubble as possible.
Okay.
Be a,
Like
an appropriate
action.
time.
Yeah, save as many people as I can here.
Would this be an appropriate time set for when Farin does some sort of relief that we introduce his honor guard or parts of it? As I would
Oh
use
my
telekinesis
gosh.
to
Even
remove
honor
rubble.
guard. Holy shit.
You motherfucker.
does Tenebris want to echo any of that as well, maybe?
It
I don't
depends.
have I
how
don't have
much,
I don't have
how
sheets
much
ready,
time
but
will
you
we
guys
have?
can describe things.
No problem.
You gotta keep in mind,
guys-
Fallen has true polymorph. I have shape change. So if I could contribute to the honor guard, it would depend on how much time we have between now and the stage course.
Well, in loose math that I did yesterday when I was looking at how much time my brain is you would have at least 2 casts of this in this time because you guys have used foresight and other things at 9th level, so along the way. So it's probably something that was done a few days ago, and has been like sitting in a room somewhere, until the earthquake hits, and then I imagine the tower of the 11th house in and of itself is like, red alert kind of thing.
Mhm.
So in
Enemy
so you're saying
spies in the base.
yeah, so you're saying in universe I would have had the time to murder the fox, we counted the gold, and I would have had time to copy true polymorph, right?
Oh, you want to copy it? I think that would take
Yeah.
time.
The question is how much time would have passed between them? It would have taken 18 hours and like 200, 300, 400,
Because
600,
if I
900,
wouldn't have time to do it
500.
twice, since I can extend some spells, I'm just thinking, for the time to copy, that's a different thing.
You um I think
1800
maybe
gold it would have
I
cost.
think maybe tonight you would have time to maybe finish it, but you need like it's uninterrupted time to do it, so
You can't just split it up.
I don't remember. Nevertheless, like you guys have been really busy. So like to have 9 hours for that thing. We'll say that you can
I can have one.
God wizards.
Let me just double check if you can split it up.
If I'm
I'm doing
correct,
different.
if you're doing copying, I think it has to be uninterrupted. But as far as actually me doing it now, well, it's just a matter of do I have the slots or not.
So then that leaves the question: how much time would we have between now and the court session after the murder of the rabbit or the
The
fox?
court
rather.
session's still happening? Like, I mean,
What?
Well, because I want to.
The court is not my conversation right now. My court really is just trying to figure out what are you guys doing with the fucking earthquake? And then we are throwing in all these other things that's really just adding in more complications to that. So, I
I'm evil. I
guess
don't care about the earthquake. People die. I'm happy. What does copying true polymorph cost?
How much does it cost? Well,
Yeah, 1800. I'm pretty sure.
you guys are fucking draining the bank.
50 gold per spell level.
50 gold. I was at 200 gold. Holy shit. Okay, money.
well, it's also the time you have to take into
It's
consideration. If
2
you want to
hours.
copy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
2 hours
18
per
hours.
level. Yeah, so you need 18 hours.
So if there's 18 hours and we have enough time, I could contribute to the honor guard.
Because I can make two of them.
Yeah, and then I
because-
could make one more. At least.
Mm,
Killian is I think I'm insane. I think I've gone insane. He's gonna go. I mean, I'm doing like disaster relief immediately. Like
Well-
I'm big. I can lift all this shit easily. I'm gonna just try and save
Yeah.
people.
because I'm thinking, because if you want to spend time copying, you can. But I also thought you wanted to also hunt down the squamata, which would also be time.
Yeah.
Because this happened
Ooh, there's also
immediately. I figured if
residue
Farwan had
of
the time, which he
info.
did, at least 2 for castings, he would just go down with at one or two of his honor guard and do some relief, with removing rubble and talking
Okay,
to spiders.
you've got a good point. So between the first teleport and before that, we took a long rest and then we teleport, right? Or then I teleport, right? And then I teleport back. And then I would take another long rest and I would hunt down the Squamato, basically. So you would have to do another scrying before then, so I could hunt the Squamato down. So I don't just search fruitlessly.
Hey, scrying will not be that difficult to do, or squeezing.
Yeah, and I would, of course, search for some scales or something this commander might have dropped during our battle in the dungeons, if the cleaning lady didn't come through and pick it all up in the meantime.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
just sweeped up while I was there.
so my brain doesn't still have a clear answer for where I was trying to go to. So Tenebrous, I just got 3 things, and I'm not sure which one we're doing first. So
Well, let's go. Wizardry is complicated. Just list them all out.
So if I'm interpreting this correctly, Farwin, again, this immediately happened. probably as he was opening up the letter. Given how between when Farwin acquired the word and shenanigans to now, and rests and spell slots, we could say that Farwin has two, at least, or at most two castings, or let's say at least one, to have an honor guard member. It's not complete. I understand it's not going to be complete, but having one or two, just to have that embody him moving down the street to have some sort of protection as a political figure was the idea, the concept, as he would be providing relief by pretty much levitating rocks and moving rubble away. Trying to get to clergy, well, not clerics, clerics in different members of the stage courts and
So,
but with Tenebris, since he has done his assassination, he wants to come back.
he's probably in the prisons looking for scales.
Oh, he's already, yeah, so he's probably looking for scales. So the purpose of having them for Farwin to conduct scrying, to make it easier to find the squamata so he can go and hunt and kill the paladin.
Exactly, because just looking for the squamata without
Okay.
scrying wouldn't really make much sense, right? So
Well,
Animus would search indefinitely and nothing would come out of it.
Unless there are other ways to find the
the
squamata.
only check I need for the scale is a luck check. This is 100% luck. This has nothing to do with your a talent or ability.
So a D100?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Roll. That's not very good.
You do not find any skills.
Do I find anything at all that could assist in the scrying spell?
You distinctly remember when you fought this squamata that his weapons and armor were made of pure light.
That could help us?
No, he didn't have anything on him.
Shit. Alright, then, let's go back to Pound and report accordingly that nothing could have been found, and
Okay,
the
about
cleaning
that
lady
point, the
probably
earthquake's
cleaned
going off.
everything.
The earthquake's already gone off. In the middle of that, what do you do?
Yeah. Report to Farwin that nothing could have been found, and that we have to find the squamata with the regular scrying spell.
Okay. So does Tenebris not care about the earthquake? That's still not okay.
If it doesn't affect the toe, he doesn't care. Why would he care? He's a master.
Okay, you're just getting clarity is all I'm getting.
He doesn't give a shit.
All right. Inform. All right. Fallen. All right. Thank you. Wizards, I love you, but goddamn wizards.
Need some
We're evil. What do you expect?
All
Mental
you wizards
gymnastics.
out there.
All you wizards out there.
All you wizards
It's
out
just
there.
straight up.
Well,
Tenebris
it,
is straight up. No mental gymnastics involved.
yeah. Okay, so Killian and Killian's probably there relatively first. Okay, so what about the rest of you? Birdman or Setch?
Oh yeah,
or...
first on the scene, I'm just fucking doing it. Yeah.
You're just fucking?
I'm just
Just
fucking.
Who are you fucking? Who are you fucking?
These rocks.
Okay, Birdman or Setch, do you steer away from your venture to the ninth house to go to the earthquake, or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm continuing, man. I think I have already rolled a sanity save because as soon as I get there and see the stagecoach destroyed, I'm probably in shambles, man. Real shit.
I picture you come up, fall on your knees,
Yeah.
just the destruction happening around you. Setch, what do you do?
Wow. Sesh is just in awe of like everything.
I didn't do it, guys. I didn't do it.
Is
Kinda
there a
did.
lot of attention now on the stage court? Like, is a lot of people like rushing to it?
Yes.
Then I will take this time to slip away.
Okay.
Little orc boy.
I would like you to roll a stealth check.
I'm not trying to. I'm gonna be like, all right, well, actually, yeah, true. Actually, Burbo knows I'm magical. I just used Dimension Door.
Okay.
Actually, no, I use the staff teleportation.
Is the teleportation stuff?
Yes.
He has a Voyager staff.
Oh, I didn't exist.
Man
Mhm.
has so many ways to just not take steps.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
good.
Where do you teleport?
I'm gonna teleport into an alleyway near the wall, near where the last blister is.
You were the last. There's still a few ballistae left, but yes.
Oh, how many's left?
Just gotta roll
You have
percentile
9
dice.
of 13 left.
I've got 13 left.
You have
9.
9 of
9
13.
of
Oh,
13.
gonna say, it's like, Jesus Christ.
You've taken out, you've taken out 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the closest one, the one that I saw like around here. I think it was.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Just in the middle of the chaos.
Use the chaos to your advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that might be a good place to pause for now.
Yeah.
Function
Yeah.
was.